What up? I'm on time. Well, I'm late. I'm real late, but I said I was gonna change it to 12:30, and I'm on time at 12:30. Oh man, I ain't gonna cap. I'm a little tired, y'all, but it's all good. That's what happened when you work hard. You earn the privilege of being tired. You earn the privilege of being tired when you work hard, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me see. Let me make sure my audio is cracking. Let me make sure my audio is cracking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully, y'all are doing good this afternoon. I'm here. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm here for you. Let's get it. I had to check to make sure I was straight. I know, man. I know. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. But that's how we do. That is how we do, ladies and gentlemen. We about to get to the business. My name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again back with another video. Hopefully, you all are doing well this afternoon. On this cloudy morning, well, afternoon in Michigan, but at least it's not snowing. At least it's not snowing. Got a good show for you today. Got a good show for you today. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. I'm so glad that you can be here. We have a very good show today. As you can see, I have my suitcases in the back because as you know, we are about that travel life and we leave in what, 5 days? Well, 4 days rather. And it's so crazy because I've been going so hard since we got back from the last vacation. I haven't even got the opportunity to get excited about this cruise. Like my girl just texted me like there's nobody on our ship. And I'm just like, good, That's the best when there ain't nobody on the ship. That's the best because, you know, you get all the attention. The wait times is way less. But Celebrity always do a great job since we've been on there. But we on that joint for 10 days. And it's gonna be lovely. But I haven't even got the opportunity to get excited about my vacation because I just been in straight work mode since I got back. Straight grind mode with my job and with this YouTube and with some of the other things that I have going on. So it's all good though, because once we touch down on that plane, it's gonna get cracking. It's going to get cracking, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna relax. We're gonna have a good time and we're gonna do what we do. Hopefully, y'all are having a good afternoon. We about to get into the show. If you are here watching live in the chat, please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content. It costs you nothing and it helps me out greatly. It lets people know that you like what we're doing. And yeah, later on in the stream, I'm going to drop the link if you guys want to come up and chit chat about the topics that we've been talking about. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting crazy out here in these streets though. But okay. So for the first story, I want to talk about beggars. Beggars, beggars, beggars. And I'm specifically focusing on the fellas today. I don't know if you all are familiar with TikTok or not, but recently I have come across a lot of videos on Tik, and I don't do TikTok like that. Like every now and then I'll scroll, but I'm not somebody that spends hours on TikTok. But every now and then something will come across and it'll catch my attention. And what I've noticed on TikTok is that TikTok has become a platform for people to just beg. Ladies and gentlemen, people are begging, people are begging, and people are begging. And people are begging so much that they are actually starting to become quite successful. Some people have turned begging into a whole six-figure career, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna show you a couple of examples of that. I um I recently put a couple videos up on my Instagram. I gotta get my Instagram game back up. A player hit 1,000 and just don't do nothing. Just don't do nothing with it. Just don't do nothing with it. I thought oh man. I'm trying to okay, maybe I have to go on TikTok to pull this up. Y'all know how I do. I should have been prepared. I should have been prepared. But it's all good. I don't even remember my login. I don't remember my login because I don't log in. I don't ever log in from the computer. Let me see. Uh, but I do have one video, and I guess we can start here. Hopefully the audio ain't. Hold on. We can start here. Now the first gentleman that I'm gonna play. Yes, sir. 100K bonus. That's gonna be the next story. We getting into that in a second. But here's the thing, though. But what I'm saying, we're gonna get into that, Peter, man. But this is the beginning because again, what these places are doing is that they're testing the waters. They're seeing what people will bite to, and they're seeing what people will not bite to. This is just the beginning. Now, nowhere in nursing, and I mean, I haven't been a nurse that long, but I haven't heard of any companies offering $100,000 bonus. Again, this is the beginning. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. We're gonna talk about that. And if you want to chime in and come on up when we speak on that, you are more than welcome to. But let me let me see if I can log in real quick. Uh let me see. Okay. TikTok make you go through all this stuff to get in. I guess online. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bear with me for 1 second. Okay, I'm successfully logged in, and I'm just gonna give you a few examples of these people that are begging in the streets. Anonymous with the T. A patient Mike Allen Waters cooking with comedian Michael Allen. You popped up on his live. Yeah, we're not. Look, man, we're not doing that. I don't know. We're not gonna do that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. But anyway, let me see something. Hold on. I'm about to get to it right now, y'all. I just had to see what that was. That was some weird shit. Now, I'm a man. I have empathy. I feel like I'm a person that has empathy and everything like that. But one thing I just can't tolerate, bro. I just can't tolerate the people who are not willing to do the work. So let's just start commentating on this video. Okay. Now, ladies, I want to talk to y'all really quickly before we play this. Ladies, how do y'all do it? How do y'all do it? Let's play this. Let's play it. Let's get into it. Now, this man, hold on. So let's play it.
Well, folks, another day homeless in America. Today is April 19th, 2023. For those of you who do not know me, I'm a homeless man that lives out of my car. I have no food. I have no money. I have invalid insurance on my car. I'm severely behind on my car payments on my car. And my car was supposed to be repossessed, but due to me not having an address, the bank cannot find my car.
I am not trying to laugh at this man's pain, but I find it interesting that we now live in a world to where we can put all our grievances online. We live in a world to where we can let people know how sorry we are. We live in a world to where we literally don't have to do anything, don't have to work, and can beg. Like pride is just out the window. Pride. What are we talking about pride for? It's completely out the window. And now this gentleman is on TikTok and has made it a point to go on TikTok very frequently and talk about how homeless he is. He has a lot of this man has over 25,000 followers. And the fact that people follow this is amazing. And here's the thing. Exact. Y'all see, y'all smart. That's why I love my audience. I love my audience because y'all ask questions that I ask. You dig what I'm saying? How does he pay for internet? Now I'm thinking maybe he in a McDonald's parking lot somewhere, if this is even true. Now, again, I do understand people fall on hard times. I don't want it to look like that, bad things can't happen to people. Yes, they do happen to people. But see, the men I grew up around, I don't know what it's like. Like the men, like my dad is a hustler. And I reference my dad a lot on my channel, but that's just the influence my pops has had on me over my life. My dad is a hustler, bro. I've never seen my dad ask anybody for anything. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. And my dad always used to say the first thing he taught me when I was a kid was a man should always have money in his pocket. A man should always have money in his pocket. If you don't have no money in your pocket, you're slipping. A man always need to hustle. We out there 7, 6, 8, 9, 10 years old out there mowing lines. 12 years old working on houses and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm saying. And I don't know this world. That's why this is so foreign to me. And it's actually silly to me when I see a lot of men get on the internet and they start begging. Like this is about to get crazy. Let's continue. This is about to get real crazy. Let's get it.
I have bad license plate stickers on my car for my license plates.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling you, I'm just really, really going through it.
Uh-huh.
This message goes out to Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
And the reason I'm reaching out to you, Soldier Boy, because you're a young black brother that's very successful. And I see you on TikTok and I see you on TikTok Live. And I just want to tell you this morning, Soldier Boy, I really respect you, my friend. I really respect you. And I'm a black brother reaching out to another black brother.
This right here, And I'm trying not to cuss because this video is stream is getting monetized. But this ish right here is what pisses me off. And I usually don't get upset about things, but this pisses me off because I get so sick and tired of people saying, well, you got to help out another black brother just because you black. We black. You black. I'm black. So you got to help me out. No matter how sorry I am. Because you black. Why would I want to help out a person that's not even trying to help themselves, but can muster up enough strength and everything like that to do a TikTok video every day about how homeless he is? Every day. And then these will be the type of dudes that'll sit here and complain about why women are not giving them choosing signals, or about why they can't talk to women, or why they can't be around women, or why women don't want to mess with them. You ain't doing nothing but drying them out. You ain't drying them, you drying them right up. It's another day of being homeless in America. And I'm reaching out to my black brother because he black. I hate that. Because you feel as though because I'm black and I'm working hard and I'm putting in the work, that I'm automatically obligated to do for you just because I'm black. Soldier Boy don't know you from a can of paint. You could be anybody. You could be anything. You could be with some sick stuff. And just because he's Soldier Boy and he black, he need to donate to you. No, that's not how this works, sir. Laziness is a seven deadly sin. Even God don't respect laziness. That's sloth. He don't respect it. But let's continue. Let's continue. We're gonna get into the nursing news.
Okay. I'm tired of being homeless, Soldier Boy. I got video.
You gonna tell another man you tired of being homeless? Another man who don't know you ain't never met. Another man, I'm tired. And see, this is what. See, I was gonna be a little bit empathetic until I saw that. I'm tired of being homeless, Soldier Boy. Well, get a damn job. Get a job. Whew. Let's continue.
Videos where I've been asking for donations on TikTok that has 1.7 million views. I got 700,000 views. I got 100,000 views. I got people all over the United States that have seen my videos. Yeah, I get some donations sometimes, Soldier Boy, but it's just not enough in the severity of how homeless I am in the situation that
he
I'm
said,
in.
he said, yeah, people give me money, but it's not enough because I'm real homeless. Not, not just homeless a little bit. I'm real homeless. Really? It's not enough. Yeah, Soldier Boy, yeah, I'm homeless. Yeah, they give me money and stuff, but I'm real homeless. I'm not part-time homeless, but I'm real homeless. And I need some real help right now because I'm real homeless. You did not enough. So Nina asks, is he disabled? And I thought about that too before I started the broadcast and I started talking. But I said, at this point, if he is able enough to be able to drive, and this man has gone across the country to go meet a woman. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he's not disabled, but what I am saying is that I know plenty of disabled people. I know plenty of people who can't, well, not plenty, but I know people who can't move their arms nor their legs and they still have a job. Greeters at Walmart, ticket takers, all kinds of stuff, and they still have a job. They not on nobody's TikTok begging. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And if he disabled, shout out to all the disabled people out there. But it's disabled people that's still getting the bag. So I'm not gonna even say he disabled. Shout out to my girl. My girl say he's perfectly able. Let's continue.
I'm really, really needing your help, my friend. I'm
Hmm.
needing you to reach out to me because I got trollers after me, and these
He said,
people are calling me the N word. They are calling me monkey. They are calling me everything under the sun out of my name.
you wouldn't know
And
that if you had a
I'm
job.
almost 50 years old, soldier boy. And
50 years old. 50 years old. 50 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I'm supposed to be going to him for advice. And this man asking a 30-something-year-old soldier boy to help him because people was calling him names over the internet. Well, you wouldn't know that, sir, if you had a job. If you had a job, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't even have time to look at what people send you. And if you had a job and if you was getting to the bag, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care. My grandpa used to say, you know what? Going to work solves a lot of problems. He used to say that to us all the time. He would say, you know, your wife, your wife left you because you don't work. He said, because you're a loser. My grandpa was raw. He said, you a loser. Oh, yeah, your wife cheated, huh? It's because you don't work. Oh, your wife on drugs? Oh, you need to go to work. Everything that was wrong in life, he thought the answer was going to work. You dig what I'm saying? You sick? Oh, that's because you don't work enough. If you was working, you will build up enough immunity to not be sick. You're lazy. You're always at home. You're sad. Well, you need to go to work. That that was his thing. Rest in peace to my grandpa. He wasn't about that. Niggas like him? Oh no.
I just don't know what to do. I really need you to reach out to me, my friend,
Mm,
and give me a follow.
mm,
And I need you to come on my live when I go live. And
mm.
I really just need your help to kind of stimulate me. If so,
Stimulate me. He said, I need your help to stimulate me. Why do people who don't got nothing always require so much? Y'all ever notice that? Y'all ever notice that? People who don't have nothing require the most. He homeless, living in his car. His tires is bald. He has no insurance. Don't have a house. Don't have nothing. No money to his name. But yet he needs Soldier Boy to not only get him money, he need him to get on his live, and he needs Soldier Boy to stimulate him. You did. He needs Soldier Boy to do all that stuff. Mind you, Soldier Boy don't even know this man exists. Yet this man right here needs all these things just to make him feel better. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this man is 50 years old. 50 years old. Huh? This is what we doing. Yeah, I believe that too. I believe that too. I don't think he's mentally ill though. I think he's hustling. I really do. I think he's hustling because he got a lot of sense enough to do what he's doing. He got a lot of sense to do what he's doing. I think he's hustling. I'm not gonna even hold you up. I think my man is hustling. I'm trying to find this other one for y'all. I'm trying to find this other one for y'all that was crazy. Um, but yeah. So we're gonna finish this one. We're gonna finish this one.
Soldier Boy, if you hear this message, please
Please.
do not turn down your black brother, man.
Oh my
I'm really
god.
needing your help. I've been homeless out here for a whole year, and I just really, really need your help, my friend. I think I got the views and everything else for you to come and reach out to me. I really need your help, my friend. This message goes out to Soldier Boy. I hope you can help me, my black brother.
My black brother. He kept throwing that in there. Right. Shout out to Lisa. Told Lisa, you can't make this up. Not even if I tried. Not even if I wanted to. Now, this is April 19th. Let me go back a little bit. Let me see. Let me go to his page. Let me go to his page His name is Needing Help Jesus. Oh my God. Oh Lord. 81,000 views. Another day homeless in America. 23,000 views. I'm trying to find the one where he met the girl. Where is the one where he met the girl? Oh man. Let me see. Okay.
Hey, how y'all doing today, folks?
Hold on. Let me see.
Today is a
Hold on.
Hey, how y'all doing today, folks?
I'm trying to get it to where it's just this part.
Well, folks. Hey, how y'all? Hey, hey,
Okay.
how y'all doing today, folks? Today is April 7th, 2023.
Uh-huh.
Well, for those of y'all that don't know me,
Uh-huh.
I'm a homeless man that been living out of my car for an entire year
Yep.
with no insurance.
Hold on. Let me copy the link because I want y'all to really be able to see this. Okay. Here it is. I'm gonna blow it up. Let me blow this up one more time.
Hey, how y'all doing today, folks?
Uh-huh.
Today is April 7th, 2023.
Fally tripping. Talking about he can at least do a
Well, for
TikTok.
those of y'all that don't know me, I'm a homeless man that been living out of my car for an entire year
Yep.
with no insurance, no valid tags for my license plates,
Mm-hmm.
all my clothes in the front seat, back seat, trunk of my car.
Mm.
And I've been coming on TikTok asking for donations for the
Mm.
last 3 months. And I get some donations here, donations there, but not that much. So it was a woman that came across my
How,
platform
hold on, hold on,
3 weeks ago.
hold on. How come broke how come people who don't got nothing never satisfied? Yeah, I got the donations, but it ain't a lot. Y'all could do more. He said you better he said he said he better go sell some plasma like a real homeless person. Shit. There's people that ain't homeless selling plasma. I seen a cruise the other day. I seen a cruise ship room the other day that made me almost want to go up to the plasma place. Like, look here, I need to put down this deposit. What y'all want to do? Yeah, for real. Shout out to the plasma places. Um, let's continue. Y'all sick. Let's go.
And we've been talking and talking,
Uh-huh.
and we end up falling in love.
Falling in love. So hold on. Wait a minute.
So this morning,
Y'all heard that, right?
I'm headed out
Hold on.
to go.
So he don't got no job. He's homeless. He's asking Soldier Boy for money. He's asking his TikTok followers for money. His tires on his car is bald. He ain't got no insurance. His clothes is in the front seat. But yet he got time to go chase some nani. Shout out to Ron Wills. He got time to go chase some cooter. No job, no money, no income coming in. But damn it, if it's one thing that we gonna do, whether we be broken homeless, or we gonna chase we gonna chase cooch. You hear me? Oh, we gonna chase it. Broke, homeless, in the streets. You heard this man? This nigga don't got nothing. But what he gonna do? Oh, we gonna chase the cooch. You better not ever get that twisted at all. Broke or not, homeless or not. Oh, we gonna get it. We're gonna chase it. You better believe it. Let's continue.
And we end up falling in love.
Falling in love.
So this morning,
Uh-huh.
I'm headed out to go be with her.
Uh-huh.
She gave me some money for gas to go be with her.
To be with her.
And now I'm saying to myself, I don't have no ring. I have nothing at all to give this woman that saved me from being homeless on the streets.
This gotta be fake. This cannot be real. So he said, so for those of you who are just tuning in, y'all hit my like button, please. Please get my likes up. You dig what I'm saying? Please hit my like button if you appreciate what we wait, hold on. Let me put my brother back up here. One more again. Hold on. Doing the most. Oh snap. What did I do? Hold on. Let me get my brother back up here. All right. Let me see. Let me see. All right. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we just gonna have to rock like this, I guess. Cause this new joint, I don't know how they doing. Hold on. Oh, right here. All right, there we go. Let's get our brother back on here. Y'all, now don't do that. That now you wrong. You wrong for that. Don't do that one. You wrong. Let me see. Well, I can't see. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's not letting me see how many people we got watching. All right, but anyway, let me continue.
So I'm asking the social media community on TikTok to come to my live tonight at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. And I'm asking y'all if y'all will come through with some gifts or any kind of cash app donation so I can buy the woman that I'm getting ready to marry a ring.
Mm!
I
Ladies,
really, really need y'all help.
ladies, hold on.
I just don't want to go.
Ladies, ladies, let me ask y'all something. I'm being dead serious. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. Ladies, if y'all saw a man that you was potentially interested in, right? And let's just say you didn't know he had a TikTok. And y'all, you kicking it, you vibing, whatever. And he said, and you saw him on a video like this asking for donations to get you a ring. In some way, is this kind of romantic? I need to hear from the ladies. What do y'all think? Is this romantic? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat.
Over there empty handed.
Oh, I'm gonna drop the link.
I want to let her know that I really love her.
Mm.
I really want to be with her.
Mm.
And that I want to marry her.
Don't
But
nobody
the
want to
only
get
way
married
that I
quicker than
can
a
do
homeless
that,
person
I need to propose with a ring.
with a ring.
If y'all can help me get this ring,
Uh-huh.
when I get to her
Uh-huh.
in Pennsylvania, I'm going to get on my knees on live and present this ring if y'all can help me get it. So I'm coming on live today at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Florida time. And I'm asking everybody if they would come
All
on
the ladies
my
saying
live
no.
at 6 p.m. and please donate a gift, donate a cash app or anything possible so I can buy the woman that I'm getting ready to marry a ring. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop it right there. Okay. I'm gonna drop the link. Hold on. Let me exit out the full screen. I'm gonna drop the link. Ladies, I need some of y'all to chime in real quick. And let me know about what y'all just saw. There go the link if y'all interested. I gotta find the other one though because something happened and he ended up not getting. And we gonna get into the real stuff. I know we on some straight foolery right now. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm trying to. Okay. Oh, this the one that got one. This the one who
Hey,
that got 1.7 million views. Okay. This the one I was looking for. The not I guess the woman that he was about to marry got some sense about herself. I
how y'all doing today, folks?
mm-hmm.
Another day homeless in America.
In America. This about to be a running series on this channel. I said this dude is an actor. This can't be real. I thought women only wanted to date men that made 6 figures. Yo, we about to get to the foolishness. I mean, we about to get to the good stuff. We on
Today
the
is
foolishness right
April 8th, 2023.
now. Uh huh.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm a homeless man living out of my car.
Out of my car.
I have no food.
No food.
I have no money.
No money.
I have invalid insurance on my car. I have invalid license plate tags on my car. My tires are bald as an eagle. And all my clothes is in the front seat, back seat, and trunk of my car. I have absolutely
just
nothing.
Bad luck. I don't want to be around a nigga with this much bad luck. Get that energy from around here.
And asking for donations and help. And I had a woman 3 weeks ago that came across my platform.
Yep.
And me and her got to talking. And I fell in love with her. And she said that she fell in love with me. I told her I was in Tampa, Florida. And she said she was in Pennsylvania. So she said, I don't want you homeless out there on the street. I want you to come to me in Pennsylvania. I'm going to send you the money and everything to get to me. So I took the money. I drove far, far, far from Tampa.
Far away.
And now I'm stuck in Virginia. Let me tell you why I'm stuck. The woman called me on the phone and she told me, she said, I'm sorry to make you drive so far, but it's not going to work. So please do not come to my house. And I said, what did I do wrong? I have.
Chat, how many of y'all buying this? Are y'all buying this story? People in the audience, are y'all buying this story? Like for real, for real. Are y'all buying this? This dude said he met a woman who lived in Pennsylvania. Then she sent him money to drive to Pennsylvania from Florida. He said, I think he need an eval. Then the woman said, nah, you homeless. Don't come. I'm good. Listen, ain't no woman sent him no money to drive nowhere. Okay?
Haven't did anything. She said, it's just not going to work.
Just not going to work.
So now I'm in the middle of nowhere in Virginia. No food, no money, no nothing. Heart broke. I thought I was going to get married. I just asked everybody on TikTok to keep me in your prayers.
Yep.
And please just keep me in your prayers.
You talking like right? How you got ball tires? You drive all the way to Virginia? I mean,
because I'm actually heartbroken.
I'm heartbroken.
I thought I had somebody that was in my coma. Please pray for me.
Pray for me. Boy, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Ladies and gentlemen. Whoo-wee. Now that shouldn't have been as funny as it was. It really shouldn't have been as funny as it was, okay? And Lord, I'm trying to find the one last one, and I'm done. One last one, and I'm done. But this a new guy. This a new guy. He let you know one thing I can low key respect about him is I don't think he lying. This guy I'm about to show y'all, I think he telling the truth. Well, he let you know, yeah, I'm a loser. I'm not. I don't want to do nothing, and I'm gonna travel, and I want you to give me money. And if you don't give me money, something wrong with you. Yeah, I'm about to give me 1 minute. Oh, look, hold on, I gotta turn that off. YouTube be on that stuff. My girl sent it to me for some reason. A YouTube mobile, I can't find it on a YouTube mobile. So, um, let me see. I'm trying to find the one where it was a straight up. Oh, okay. So this is the scam watch video. Okay. So give me 1 second. It's a whole scam watch video on this guy. Give me 1 second. I'm sending it to my email so I can just pull the link straight up and I ain't gotta look for nothing. But yeah, like this is what we doing right now. This is what's hot. This is what's hot right now. And this is what we created as a society because he feel like it's nothing wrong with what he doing. He feel like it's nothing wrong with it. That's the crazy part. I got one last one and I'm done with this. Cause this is just too good. I could go on for hours about this, and I'm not. I'm not. But hold on. Here we are. Okay. Here we are. Hold on. Wait. Wait, hold on. Another dude begging. Yep. Wait, hold on. This ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. Let me copy this.
Hey, how y'all doing
Y'all
today?
know I ain't got no producer.
Another
You know I ain't got no producer. Hold on. Here go the guy. This him right here. It's another one.
We got to make a living.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Y'all can follow the gifters though.
Yep.
Thank you. Seeing what y'all can.
Send what you can.
Thank you, babies.
Yep.
I can be ungrateful. Yeah. I'm very ungrateful.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. I'm not going to lie to you and act like I like a rose. Be like, oh my God, you sent the rose. No.
Yep.
You be thinking that you just helped me out. Tremendous. No, you did not.
Yes. I love it. Because you got to respect this, though. Like, I don't respect it, but you got to respect it at the same time. He letting you know straight up. He said, he turn my mic down. He say, don't be sending me no BS. What you thought this was, cuz? Yeah, I can respect this.
You did not. You ain't send me no big funds. You be swearing by you sending the roses. You just sent me like $20. You didn't. No, sorry. I'm not sugarcoating it. Good morning, Angela. How you doing?
Uh-huh.
You can hear where I'm at, baby. I'm not worrying about where the fuck I'm at, babes. Guess what? I'm not in no hotel. So I can ask for help wherever the fuck I'm at now. What y'all said that I was doing on the hotel privacy, what they said, what's that word? Soliciting. I can do that now. I'm at my grandparents. Yeah. So I can solicit all the fuck I want. Whatever you said I'm doing, I can do it. Girl, I don't give a fuck about you knowing where I'm at. You pull up to my grandma's house, you gonna get shot in your motherfucking face. Now, come over here and play with me, bitch. I'm gonna empty the clip on you motherfuckers. I'm ready for you now. Now, keep playing with me. Thank you.
Now, mind you, this is a guy who always asking for money. And he letting you know what it is. He want the bread. Don't send him no roses, no nothing. Send him the paper.
And is. Nobody ain't worrying about you. I'm gonna release a clip, and my papa gonna release a clip on your ass. Maybe my grandma. And I met my grandparents. Protected. Let's go. Yep, very violent. I am just like you, violence, bitch. Don't forget, I'm
Hold on.
we making peak holes. It's gonna be a peak hole right through your.
Hold on. Let me see. So I want to hear him begging. Hold on. Uh, maybe it's not working. All right. Well, that's enough of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, promise you I ain't the same person in public. I promise you not. I promise you I'm not. I'll try to keep my composure for you bitches. I'm not the same person, bitch. I will roll your ass in real life.
Yeah, but that's the people that's asking for help, ladies and gentlemen. That's the people who are asking for help. This is only for educational purpose. Shout out to my lady. Yeah, yeah. But speaking of since my man was going to look for a relationship, I have a video that I want to react to. And we talking about us nurses. We talking about the nurses now, okay? We're gonna get to some real stuff now, okay? I had my fun. Now we're gonna get to some real stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this part of the show, are nurses bad at relationships? I really want to know because one of the nurses that I follow on TikTok, not TikTok, Instagram, her name is APRN81. She had made a video and she talked about something that like relationships. Okay. And there are numerous stories of nurses and being in bad relationships and getting in divorces as soon as they, while they're in school or they out of school. Just, nurses are notoriously single. So she made a video and I want to show y'all some of the comments. Now these are educated nurses, right? These are nurses who are grinding, working hard and everything like that. You dig what I'm saying? Um, and I'm gonna show you. And shout out to her. Shout out to her. So I'm gonna let her video play. I'm gonna try to wait till it's
We're focused, we're busy, or we're working nights and kind of sleeping all day. And it's easy to just stay in a toxic relationship with a man who's not really doing anything. It's toxic, he's a liar, a cheater, not really putting any effort in, whatever the case may be. And we just stay in that because we don't have time to go out and date and find nobody else. Right? So you're just kind of stuck in a situation you don't need to be in. And as far as divorce, I can see, night shift is very hard because you want to sleep all day, you want to work your nights, but then you want to sleep all day. You're kind of tired, and then you're in your bed. And if your husband or wife is longing for somebody to be in that bed, they could be doing anything at night while you're at work. So that's crazy. Or they could just be feeling like, maybe not even if they're a cheater, but just feeling like, ugh, you're not there. Wow. So I don't know, but I know it is kind of difficult, and we see a lot of TikToks and memes and jokes about nurses, like, when they go on dates with guys, they're like, oh, I thought you said you were interesting. Oh, I'm into resting. That's what I really want. Oh, you thought it was going to be cool dating a nurse. You thought we were going to be like dressed up in a nurse Halloween costume with some nurse lingerie on, dancing for you every night. And that's just not the case. Like, we trying to sleep.
she's
We
speaking
don't
from
really
her
want to talk.
soul right now.
We've exhausted our emotions at work, and it's like, it's rough.
What I
So
tell
I
you,
don't know, nurses, what's your life like?
what I tell you, dudes, what I tell you, exhausted their emotions at work, meaning they done talked the whole shift about their love life, their marriages, their personal life, their finances, their mama, their daddy, their dog, their cat. For all you red pill dudes out there, I keep telling y'all, if you really want to know a woman, go work in a nursing facility, especially at night. That's where a lot of females purge their emotions, bruh. And you get to see all sides of women in the healthcare field. You get to see them happy, you get to see them sad, you get to see them mad, you get to see them excited, you get to see them irritated, you get to see them uh emotional, hormonal, you get to see them in all different kind of situations. You want to know how to deal with women? work in a nursing home, fam, or work in a hospital where it's a lot of women, especially at night, because it's something about the night shift that will make a nurse, a female nurse, just let it all out. Let it all out. I wish I could record some of the conversations that we have at work, but I'm not on no sucker shit like that. But you know, and the people that know, they know. Right. These nurses they catching it, bro. They catching it. I'm gonna read y'all. I'm gonna pull up some of the comments though, because it's crazy. Like it's crazy some of the stuff that you read and you see.
Like in this dating scene, like what is going on? What's divorce like? Do you think nursing caused you to get divorced if you are divorced? Do you think nursing affect?
Now I don't know her I don't know her personal life. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know. I just follow her on TikTok or Instagram because she got some good information. But I'm telling you, bro, like I from how she's talking about it, how passionate she is, I guarantee you she's probably been through stuff.
Relationships. What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it. What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So, this comment was under the video that I just posted talking about how nurses are complaining about, just how nursing is affecting their lives and their mental health. And responding to a comment from Nurse Nan83 who says, it's really hard working night shift. It's hard on relationships. I'm divorced times 2. I wonder what the divorce rate is for healthcare professionals. So I don't know. I never did any research on that. I never looked. But I do know it's definitely probably hard on relationships, working night shift. And
okay, so I just wanted to let that part play from the beginning so y'all can see where it all started. Let's get to some of the comments though, because a lot of them have brought up night shift. And here's the thing. It don't take a 12-hour shift at night to cheat. Like, what the hell? Like, people kept bringing up night shift. Yeah, nights. Your partner can cheat at night. People cheat in the daytime too, bruh. You don't need a night shift to cheat. Cheating takes minutes. I'm being real. You don't need a whole 12-hour shift or 8-hour shift to cheat. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you can't be like, if you trying to get a bag, that's what I be trying to tell my dudes, because like I get a lot of dudes that hit me up privately, and they'll be like, my girl this, my girl that, I'm trying to work, or I'm trying to go to school and finish this. I'd be like, bro, you cannot be worried about no girl while you are out here trying to hustle. You can't do it. A person is gonna do what they gonna do. You dig? So I had to leave my comment, and yeah, y'all go follow me on IG. There you go, at the High Value Nurse. We at 1,051. Y'all go follow me right there. But I said, if you work nights, they could definitely cheat in the day. Well, I said, if you work nights, they can definitely cheat in the day. It's not the hours, it's the person. Cheating takes minutes, not whole shifts. Somebody said, this is interesting. I never had a stable relationship until I left the bedside. I never thought of it. Plus, I know many nurse colleagues that went through divorces. This woman says that I am also divorced twice. Nursing has absolutely changed my perspective on dating and marriage. When you out and I'm reading what she says, when you out in that effort, going to nursing school and then working 60 plus hours a week, you evaluate what you deserve. You evaluate what you deserve. Okay. It had the opposite effect on me. It really made me value my time more and see my relationships for what they were at face value. My last marriage, I was working 60 to 80 hours per week, doing all the housework, raising my son, and trying to further my education while my deadbeat ex-husband was gambling my money and refused to work. The kicker, and listen, ladies and gentlemen, these stories are very common. I hear these stories damn near every day. I hear them damn near every day. You dig what I'm saying? I hear these stories every day when I go to work. This is what I be trying to get across to do, like with this whole red pill and all that kind of shit. Like, this is the stories. This is peeling layers back. You dig what I'm saying? This is what I be talking about. You dig what I'm saying? And a lot of them be going through it. A lot of them be going through it. Let me see. And she said the kicker, he didn't have a job. He didn't clean the house. And I was still taking my son to daycare. I did that for 6 years. Can you imagine being in utter misery for 6 years? Being in utter misery for 6 years. Y'all, it's 32 people in here. Hit my like button. Please hit my like button. Hit my like button. Okay? Please, please, please. So she said, I did that for 6 years and woke up one morning and was like, I can't live another second like this. I attribute nursing to seeing my value because at the time, I was taking care of a lot of hospice patients. I will say this though. Nursing will make you realize, like when you work, and I'm speaking from a male perspective, when you work hard as a nurse, your tolerance level for BS, especially outside of the field of nursing, is at an all-time low. And I do mean all-time low. So I feel what she's saying. Now, no, my chick ain't like this, but I'm just saying, like, even in situations to where that's not even inside of a domestic relationship, even on how you deal with your friends and with your family and all that kind of stuff, this, like, being a nurse will make you realize how little tolerance you have for people who can do things for themselves. You dig what I'm saying? My patience is very thin for lazy men and women too, but more so men. I cannot stand a lazy ass man. I think that is one of the worst things on the planet that you can be, and very thin. I have very little to no empathy for a man that's lazy. Because like I said, I've seen people who can't even move none of their extremities with jobs. So that's one thing I will say nursing will help you realize. You dig what I'm saying? Let's continue. I'm gonna continue that. All right. Okay. Hold on. Hold on one more time. And before I continue, before I continue, I gotta promote. I gotta get it on like everything else. You know, you already know. Support the machine. Hit that cash app. Support the machine if you want to. All right, but let's continue. And it gave me a reality check on how short life is. That was 7 years ago. I'm currently engaged to a doctor. Been together almost 5 years and finishing up my doctorate as well. My fiance encourages me to be my best self. Some weeks I don't even work, and that's okay. I want to see the responses to this. That's lovely. Say, damn, you do 60 hours a week. Yeah, 60-hour game. That's nothing. That is nothing. She say, dang, you do 60 hours a week. That's light work. This is what we do. Shit. I thought I was it. I thought it was 3 12s and 4 12 shifts. That's what I always see on the boards. I plan on using the extra days off to be with my girl. This a dude talking like this. Whew, to be with my girl. That's why I like nursing, because you guys have extra days off, usually 3 to 4 days compared to most jobs, which only have 2 days off. Damn, my girl gonna be mad if I gotta work 60 hours a week. She gonna complain about me not giving her enough time. See, Lord. Let me say this. As a man that's on his grind, your woman has to be very understanding. She has to be very secure within herself. Okay? But I'm telling you right now, no woman wants a man that's up under them all day. He sounds like a dude that's has to have his woman up under him all day. No woman wants that. And no woman wants a broke man. I don't care what they tell you. I listen to what they say and I hear them every day. No woman wants a broke man, bro. Let's keep it real. I don't care how fine you are. That will only last for so long. No woman wants a broke man, especially nurses. Especially nurses who make their own money. They don't want to spend theirs. I'm keeping it real, ladies. You know I'm telling the truth. They don't want a man who's broke. And that's okay. I'm not knocking that. I don't think you should date a broke man. I'm not knocking that at all. But this dude is so worried about what his chick gonna do that he can't even go out and get no real paper. I don't think he a nurse yet, from one comment, but he can't even get no real paper because he worried. A real woman gonna be like, babe, you better go get that bag. You better go get that bag. You better go get that money. You better go get that paper and stop playing games. You dig what I'm saying? You better go get that bag. A real woman gonna encourage you because when you leveling up, if she's your woman, she by your side, she's going to level up. A chick that's always hounding you and you broke, she ain't got no hustle bones in her. And that's trash. Now y'all just two broke people in the house. Let me see. That's why I'm not in a relationship anymore. My ex was more than capable of working, but would rather me take on that responsibility and work enough hours for both of us because of my pay. I was work out. Well, this is what she put. I was work out doubles. She probably meant I was working doubles, sometimes 6 days a week just to maintain our bills. That's another thing too. That's why I promote living minimally, as minimally as possible. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't go buy nice things and don't do things for yourself and all that kind of stuff, but I do understand that since nurses tend to get money very quickly, they like to spend that bread. They like to spend that bread. They like to spend that bag. You feel me? You feel me? Let me see. For anyone that has never worked a nursing job, is mentally taxing, and people don't talk about how high the deletion rate is for nurses. And that's when you never supposed to let any career field get you to that point in the game to where you feel like you ready to take yourself out of here. This is why I promote going on vacation every 30 days, especially if you are getting to the bag like myself. Okay. Especially if you're working hard like myself. This is why I promote that, because this person is right. This person is 100% right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue. Let me see. I worked those kind of hours for the first 5 years of my nursing career until I decided that it wasn't in my best interest or my son's. Why y'all keep thinking I keep telling the young dudes? That's why I really be trying to talk to young dudes. Why y'all think I keep telling y'all that this field is ideal for young men with no children? Because when you a young dude and you are relatively healthy, you can work as much as you want. Bae? Yeah. Okay. That's my girl coming in the house. Let me see. I work those kind of hours, 5 hours. Okay. Nursing is hard. It's harder when the people you're with don't support your mental health. Say it's hard dating someone outside of healthcare. They can't really empathize with us mentally, physically, or emotionally. All they see is our paycheck. As a night nurse of 9 years, I developed insomnia, and my ex-partner couldn't understand me living on naps lasting 2 to 3 hours and still functioning. Love life is dry because soon as they hear my profession, it's, oh, you big money, you rich, you did well during the pandemic, you are in a high tax bracket, all red flags. Listen, these are the conversations that are had all the time on night shift. Verbatim. Verbatim. Verbatim, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna read a few more comments and I'm gonna get to this reaction. Let me see. You definitely made some good points. I think in addition to the schedule, most nurses don't tolerate BS, and that's why we get fed up with our partners or dating and emotionally disconnect from people who aren't willing to fix their ish. We spend a majority of our time fixing people at work. We don't want to have to come home and do it too. I agree with this person. Chasing a bag has never been worth my home life. My schedule has always revolved around my family and not the other way around. See, like I said, this is why I promote that to the young dudes with no kids too. Like, y'all gonna have all the energy in the world. You can make all the money you want. Especially like now with all these nurses leaving within the next 4 years, bro, it's gonna get crazy out here in these streets. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. This one says, I'm sure it contributed to my two divorces as well. Not so much the schedule, but I honestly don't have the energy to fight for a relationship or do what it takes to maintain one. We She says, I'll always work nights. If a man wants to cheat, it's not because I'm working nights, it's because he ain't ish. I agree with her. Yeah, you don't need it don't have to be at night to cheat. She could cheat, he or she could cheat in the day. Let me see. That's why I also thank God for my fiance is also an RN, so we understand each other. We work the exact same shifts so that our time off can be spent together. Let me tell you something. Me personally, I would never date a nurse if I was single, but if I did, it would have to be on something like that where we have the same schedule and all that kind of stuff. So, but other than that, it wouldn't work. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me close this door. But yeah, so that's why I really couldn't do it though. I really couldn't do it. But let's continue. We're gonna do two more and then we're gonna get to the reaction video. We're gonna read two more comments. Hello, I'm a night shift nurse that has a history of losing platonic friends because of work. My close girlfriends no longer invite me out. Ladies, I told y'all that. I told y'all that. When you become a nurse and when they see you getting the bag and all that kind of stuff, I be trying to tell y'all, your friends, a lot of them will start to look at you different. They will. Some of y'all think I just be saying stuff to say it, but I got people to back me up on this. Your friends will start changing on you, bro. You getting a bag, you taking trips and all that kind of stuff. Then they're gonna want you to pay for everything. If they ain't getting the bag and everything like that. Shout out to Shanquella Robinson. That was her issue. Taking a bunch of dusties with her who didn't really care for her, but paying for everything. That's why I don't. We don't play that game. Um, one more. Yes, the exhausted emotions. I literally just want to scroll in silence after work. That's it. I have the emotional capacity of a teaspoon after work. I don't know how you parents do it. That is a fact. What's up, babe?
I wasn't supposed to be here, but she canceled my appointment.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girl trying to get her lashes done, but they canceled the appointment. They canceled the appointment. Say hi. Say hi to the people.
Both of her supposed to be there. Where's the camera?
It's right here.
Up there. Hey y'all.
There she go. She canceled it. She canceled it. But yeah. So that's that. If y'all want to read more comments, we can do that next. Uh, we can do that next show. Okay, hold on. I think we got Peterman. Peterman, what's the deal, sir? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
How much, man? I'm good over here, man. Just working hard. How you doing?
Doing good. Good to hear from you and greetings to everybody listening across the world. Well, I'm glad I got away from the bedside because you were talking about the women, even the guys that were single at the time, they have issues too, man. Because
Mm.
because you remember, I mean, you're a nurse too. You know when you were dating, once they hear you're a male nurse, they're like, "Oh, you probably flirting with all these girls at work." I've seen people like cancel dates on me when I was a bedside nurse.
Mm.
They'd be like, "Nah, he a nurse, man. He just he's around all these females." So even men are getting it too. So don't forget about the men too. They got problems too working nights, man. So
Well, here's the thing, and that's why I always say, and you're right. You're 100% right. I'm fortunate My chick is very supportive of what I do. I've always been this way. I've always been a hard worker. I was like that when she met me. Before I became a nurse, I had 2 or 3 jobs, and I've just always been like that. She's, she's secure. She don't hound me. She know what it is when she signed up, uh, and she know that I'm gonna just do what I do, and she supports that, and it just makes our relationship work better. And she reaps the benefits of being a supportive spouse. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like, I don't get hounded, none of that stuff. But she know I wouldn't. She know I wouldn't go for that though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She know I'm always gonna be on my purpose. She know I'm always gonna be on my grind, and that matters. And it's important that you find somebody that has that same mindset as you. That's why I low key understand why nurses date nurses, even though I personally probably wouldn't if I was single. But um, that's just me. But
Right.
yeah, so are you married or are you single, Peter?
No, I'm engaged. So
Are you engaged? So ladies,
so
Peter,
she
you a nurse practitioner, right?
right.
Yeah, ladies, sorry.
Yeah,
Peter.
she when I graduated, she was the happiest. She's like, finally, you quit night shift. So she's a pharmacist. So
Oh, shout out to you.
yeah, so
Peter
she,
got somebody that's getting to the bag as well.
no, 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 it wasn't. I mean, we've been together since what, high school. So
Okay.
so it's
Well,
been
shout out to Peter, man. That's what's up.
so but 'cause she's like, man, but she understood I was going to school at the time. So you know how that is when you're going to school. You need that. So but like I always say, find somebody that understands what you do, or
Hmm.
or where you're dating. You got to be honest. Like, listen, man, I like working my extra time. I'm not going to be available so time. Find out if they're cool with that. Okay, at the beginning,
Hmm.
let them know this is what it is.
Yep.
You're gonna see me sometimes. I'm gonna be moody. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be happy. You're gonna have to help me out sometimes. Sometimes you go to work and, man, I just want to curse somebody out today. Like, somebody just pissed me the F off for work.
Yep.
You're gonna have all these mood swings that they gotta be. So you gotta let them know what the deal is. Because they think, it's the money. But the money is good. We all know that. But that is overtime. Like, if you work regular hours as a nurse, you're gonna make decent pay. But the real money, everybody knows, is overtime.
Facts.
So if
That's
you
a fact.
so if your chick is going out there making extra bag, that tells me she's working extra hours. So
Hmm.
if you're a dude, know your girl is pulling 60 hours a week, you got to find a way to make her happy or make her feel relaxed on a day off. Because my girl used to do one thing for me when I wasn't going to school. So if I work like 3 days straight on the weekend, that Monday she would take me out to like a spa, like a massage or something,
There you go.
just to get my mind off that. And she'll
There
come.
you go.
She knows I only got that one day, and I'm going to clinicals. So the days we spent together it's like quality day. Spa,
Facts.
something relaxing. Cook for you, rub your feet, something just to. And it's worth it. It's worth it. So whoever you're dating has to help you out.
Facts.
And it's crazy to me where I see all these ladies at work talking about they working 60 hours and they just do at home just sitting down not doing nothing. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, come
But we've allowed this stuff. Well, not us, but society has allowed this because they are okay. You know what I'm saying? They are okay with the men being at home. They want men to be more in their feminine. They want men to be soft and they want men to have a bunch of estrogen around them and in them and all that kind of stuff. And this is the monsters that they have created that they're unhappy with because, yeah, you make more than him, you're over your man and all that kind of stuff.
on.
But
Mhm.
at the same time, you're not really happy
But what kind
because
of man? See, what kind of man? I'm sorry, but I'm African, so we built different. But what kind of man don't do nothing and feels like a man? That's
facts.
like I wouldn't even feel like if I dude, well, I got to do something every day. I got to do something.
That's
If
a
I'm not
fact.
if I'm not trading stocks, I got to be selling something. I got to be working. I'm always doing something
Mm-hmm.
because that makes you feel like a man. Like that is just what we do.
Yeah.
I don't understand why somebody would just sit at home and you have your girl working 60 hours a week,
I
bro.
wouldn't even. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I wouldn't be with a woman that wanted to work that much. as far for especially for another company.
Yeah,
That's too much for me.
but CJ, listen to what they're saying, that they're working because they have to work, because what's
Exactly.
happening.
Exactly.
They
You're
don't
right.
really want to work that 60 hours. You know what they're saying, that they don't really want to work that 60 hours. They are forced to work that 60 hours because they got to pay
Mhm.
the bills for both of them.
Yep.
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
But again, I had talked about this on a broadcast earlier. Like a lot of these women get with these dudes that had no potential, never was going anywhere to begin with. They were never they just wasn't doing nothing, but they got with them because a lot of them wanted to just say they were married. They didn't want to be alone. They didn't want to be by themselves. And a lot of these dudes were easy to control. Now that they get into the money and they get into the bag, and they'll run across a dude like me who also get into the bag, and they'll run across a doctor, and they'll run across a nurse practitioner that may be a male that's getting to the bag. Now they starting to see like, oh my God. And now they comparing what they got at home to what they see every day. And you, especially if she following me, they know I'm taking mines around the world and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying that to brag, but I'm saying that's what happens when you get with a dude that's really getting to the bag, and that's really about making his life better. So if his life is better, your life can be better
Right.
as an after effect. And a lot of, and once they get into that game and they make that kind of money, their expectations automatically go up, whether they like to admit it or not. And then they constantly compare, which is not always good. But I don't believe in being a house husband. And I know that sometimes that works for other people, but it don't work for me.
No,
I ain't
no,
got
no,
no
no, no.
smoke for the
I'm
house
with you,
husbands or
man.
nothing.
Bro, but I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But
Yeah.
I was hoping when I came up to like have maybe some female nurses, if they were available, to talk to us about the reason why they even picked this man in the first place. Because we both nurses, and
Mhm.
your last show, I remember you talking about we as men sometimes we have to be therapists to these women, because they will just come and just offload their problems on you, talk about what's going on at home. You got to listen to all this stuff. I'm like, maybe you should come up and tell us. So why do you keep picking these kind of men then? Why do you keep picking them?
Because a lot of them don't have any other options. It's and that's just a real thing. The pickings are very slim according to them. A lot of them don't want to be, and it's unfortunate. Now here's the thing. I always tell dudes, you don't need money to get with a woman or sleep with a woman, but to maintain a lifestyle, money is important. And at the end of the day, a woman wants a lifestyle. Most of them want it all. They want the good looking guy, they want the lifestyle, they want all that. But as she starts to get older, she's like, look, I'm not trying to keep working like this. You have to bring something tangible to the table besides the D. You dig what I'm saying? So like what are we doing here? And a lot of nurses, once they graduate and they start to get into that field, then they start to get that wake up call like, oh my God, is this the dude I'm gonna be stuck with for the rest of my days? Because I'm really irritated at work, and he can't tell me that, baby, just come sit down at home. You ain't got to work for the next 3 weeks.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead. Sir.
You said you wouldn't date somebody in healthcare, and I've also heard that from other females, that they wouldn't date a fella someone that was a nurse, as a dude. They would date other departments like a pharmacist or a therapist, but not within that nursing space. Is there a reason why, first of all, you would not do it, and second of all, is there a reason why you think that they don't want to date fellow nurses?
I'm about to tell you right now. Lisa, you can hit that link and you can call in. You can hit that link, you can call in. And that's how you do it if you want to tell your story. Um, well, the reason I wouldn't date a nurse is because of the stress. I don't want a woman that's stressed out all the time. And some people know how to leave it at the job, but a lot of women don't know how to leave it at the job. And I already work hard enough. I don't want to come home and hear this B did this. She irritated me today. I'm pissed off. Like, I don't want to come home and hear that every day or 60. You working all the, like, my goal, you know what I'm saying, as I've gotten older, is to try to make the most comfortable environment as possible. And once that happens, you can be a better partner for me. because now you are in a space to where you're good. And now that you're good, you can treat me good. You dig what I'm saying? Because when these women out here working 80 hours a week and stuff like that, bro, it's impossible for them to it's damn near impossible. You want her to cook, you want her to clean, you want her to make love to you, you want her to do all that stuff on top of working 80 plus hours, 60 hours, 40 hours a week. Come on, bro.
It's
She's
crazy.
not superwoman.
It's
What's
crazy.
going on, Lisa?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Loud and clear.
Okay, so you were talking about schools. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to. I'm hearing the other person speaking, so I'm trying to end that.
Hold on.
No,
I don't know how to do it.
no, we can hear you. You're good. You're good from my side. I can hear you.
Wait, hold on. Um, can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we
okay.
can hear you. You sound great.
Okay, thanks. So I was listening to your first podcast about how nurses will be millionaires. You hit the point. I live in Houston, Texas. I work for HCA. They are now, I think they bought half of Galen College of Nursing. So
Mm-hmm.
they're recruiting nurses straight from college.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then a lot of the nurses, they're giving them contracts in college now as we're speaking, not 4 years in advance now.
Yep.
So I know a PA, he's in his first year of PA school, and PA school is 3 years. And he was offered a contract while he was working. He's not even in second year yet. So
Mm,
this is the best time to become a nurse.
I
It's
agree.
it's the best time. And then in regards to not dating nursing, that really pissed me off because a lot of professions people cheat. Police officers, anyone who wants to cheat will cheat. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing you can do to stop it.
Yep.
So I don't know why I keep on hearing that, don't date a nurse, don't date a nurse.
I'm not saying not to date a nurse. I'm just saying that I personally wouldn't. Now, if I
Yeah.
were to date a nurse,
Hmm.
she would have to be on the same schedule as me, but I would not want her working all those hours per week because it's hell, especially if she's in a bedside. Now, if she's in a different sector of nursing, like if she's in MDS or she works for the insurance company, then maybe we can have some leeway because she's not dealing with all that stress that the bedside brings. But being a bedside nurse and you working a full-time job, no, absolutely not. Because I personally I like to keep my life as stress free as possible. That's why I'm normally in a good mood a lot of the time. But I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying you should not date a nurse. I'm just saying I probably wouldn't especially if she worked bedside frequently.
I agree with you because I work in an ER, level 2 trauma hospital in a high crime neighborhood. So it's a completely different ballgame. And I work the mid shift, so I get part of the day shift and the night shift. We have male nurses at night. They spill their guts,
Yeah,
you know.
I
I don't,
know.
yeah, and they will tell you things that they will never tell anyone.
Hmm.
So it's a stressful job if you don't understand work life and balance.
Let me ask you something, Lisa. Not to put anybody's business out there, your coworkers, but what is the craziest thing from a female perspective that you've heard a male nurse admit? You ain't gotta say no names, you ain't gotta say where you work, none of that. But just what is the most that made something that just made you say, wow.
Mm. Well, it depends on the tolerance level because I work in the ER, so I see gunshot wounds. So what could be big for you might not be big for me. Like I'm around people who die in front of me, so it's completely different. It's a different ball game. So
Well, I'm talking about like as far as maybe like
it's a
relationships
relation.
or yeah, like what's something crazy that you've heard like a male nurse say that just made you go, wow.
Well, normally sleeping with someone on the job, three people on the job in different departments.
Mm, mm.
That is risky, but they would tell you. And the reason why they tell you is because it's weighing on their chest and they're married.
Oh shit.
So they're married,
Damn.
they
See,
have
see you.
three different
Why you
affairs.
acting no surprise? You know how it goes. Why is he acting no surprise? You know what's
Because I'm
saying.
just I'm
Come on, man.
shocked that a lot of these dudes would have, but you know what? I'm not shocked at the same time that they would admit it to
Come on,
like
yeah.
other women nurses, because with a lot of other women, it probably makes them more enticing because now they're probably gonna be curious to see, well, why he's sleeping with all these chicks and he
Hmm.
married. Let me see what he about. So
And
yeah, okay.
another thing that I'm sure you know about, there's a code with nurses and medical staff, especially if you work in a very intense environment like ICU, ER, OR, because we see so much trauma and violence. Most nurses or medical staff will not rat, but tell their spouses.
Oh no.
I think it's a trauma bond. You know,
Hmm.
if it's you and your tech standing in front of someone who dies in front of you, that's a trauma bond. So if they're cheating, you just stay out of it. You feel obligated or something with this person. But I know one, you don't he will tell you, he tell you his business. You don't ask him. He's just telling you, hey, I have one lady who did this, 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 and this, and explicit. I did this, she did this, and when I go on my lunch break, that's what I'm doing. So
Damn.
don't page me until an hour or so. And no one will say anything. They'll just say don't get caught.
They're like to even add to your point. Like if you're a woman, like I remember when I worked backside, if you're a woman and your man saying handle business in the bed, and you tell your friend at work, like, listen, he's not doing right. They will even recommend the best dude at work to handle that business for you.
That's what
Like,
happened
no
yesterday.
joke. No, I'm for real. Like they'll be like, oh, my man ain't doing this and that. He's not doing this and that. Oh, there's this young dude in 14 North, very, very single dude, and I'm serious, it's all harsh sleep, and they're cool with that, and everybody knows how it goes down.
They will congratulate you. They'll be like, I'm glad you're feeling much better.
Yeah, like yeah. So
You
CJ,
know,
come on, you know how it goes, man.
Let me tell you, listen, hey, if any nurses out there, and you will remain totally anonymous, but if you are having an affair, hit me up because I want your story. I want your story because I want to get deep into this because Lisa to me made a interesting point with the trauma bonding. That was the first time I've ever heard that term.
CJ,
So
let me send you a link to that. There's a study to that. It's called something about high stress environment
yeah,
tends to increase sexual attraction between the genders. So
yeah.
if you walk in a high
wow,
stress environment, you will tend to attract the level of attraction sexually increases. I will send you that link. Let me find that research study. So there's
please, yes.
actual studies done about high stress environments and sexual attraction.
So another example, if you work in the OR, those OR, ER, ICU attracts very type A personalities. You have to be strong mentally, physically, emotionally, stand on your feet and make quick decisions. So when you're there, right, and you're with the patient, talking to this patient, in 2 seconds, the patient is coding. That's a high rush right there. Code blue is coming in. They save that person's life. All of a sudden, the person who saves the person's life becomes very attractive to you. 1 minute,
Mm,
this patient is dead. Another patient, 2 minutes, the patient is alive. You get really attracted to this person because they're doing God's work, you know? Not
mm.
everyone can save someone from the brink of death. So you're seeing that person every day. And if you're not in a stable relationship,
So
and
that could be seen as almost like an aphrodisiac. Somebody
exactly.
somebody who, cuz it takes like you said, it takes a strong person mentally and physically, especially like if you are a male that is surrounded by women
Hmm.
and you are that type of male nurse or physician or whatever you are and you're saving lives. That can be seen as like an aphrodisiac, especially to a lot of females.
And then in the ER, remember, we have firefighters coming in, we have the EMS coming in, you have the doctors coming in. So between all those men coming into the ER, if you don't have a strong relationship or a strong mind, you could date a firefighter, you can date an EMS dude, you could ER docs, what have you. But eventually, it will come out if you're cheating. It will come out,
Mm.
and but if the spouse goes to the department trying to get some info, you're not going to get it.
Have you seen that before?
With a spouse,
Yes. Would the spouse ever try to come up and say, "Hey, are you messing with my dude?" or something like that? Has that ever happened?
I have seen a patient with the spouse come
What?
in. Yes. The ER, if you work in a high crime level 2 trauma ER, you see everything. The female came in and asked the doctors and asked the nurses, and everyone said no. But we knew that the patient was cheating. And everyone, they didn't even have to tell, everyone said, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
We don't
heck
know.
yeah. You stay out of grown folks' business. I don't
Yeah,
know
we're like,
nothing.
we don't know. But if it's a staff, a nurse or a tech cheating and the spouse comes in, we already know. We're saying we don't know.
Ooh.
So if you're a spouse, you're wasting your time going to the staff, asking them questions because they will all say we don't know.
We
Even the ones who
always
hate.
hide the you see we always hide the girlfriend or let them know you coming. So
Yeah,
if we
they
know,
would tell, they would
I'm
send you a
serious. I'm
text. Yeah.
serious. I'm serious, CJ. If we know, like, okay, oh, she's around, we just to hide you, or go sit in the waiting room for a second. Yeah, we do that a lot. So I'm telling you,
Yes.
CJ, man.
Yeah, in the OR, there's a saying, what happens in the OR stays in the OR. And there was one,
Wow.
yeah, what, because guess what? In the OR, patients die. They
Mm,
die in the OR. And when you're there, something's happened. There's a trauma bond. Everyone in that room feels something, especially if the patient is young and they die. It's like some people will start crying there, and there's a trauma bond. When you see your colleagues crying, there was one in the ER, like you have the doctor crying or something, there's a connection. I can't explain it. The very next day you feel like if anyone hurts your coworker, you do something because you experience that bond.
a
And in
very
the
traumatic moment with that
yeah,
person.
yeah. So there was one, she was cheating and they had the Christmas party and her husband was there. Even the staff who hated her were like, I should tell her man now, but they wouldn't do it.
Wow.
And everyone knew that she was cheating. There were two of them. The one was a tech. No, two of them were techs. And their husbands came to the Christmas party. One of the techs was cheating with another tech. And the spouse didn't know nothing because no one said anything to him, but they were saying things right there in the party, but he didn't know.
Wow. That well, I don't work in the hospital because so this is why this is very like new to me. Now, as far as like long-term care, um, being a PRN nurse, I don't really stick around long enough to um to personally know. Now I've seen nurses and I've seen us get their car windows busted out for
Mm.
dealing with people at the job. Like it get real ratchet in long-term care. Like ain't no code, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like it just get real ratchet. It'll be people doing it in the patient's room that done passed away and all that kind of stuff. It just get real gully and nasty in long-term care. I don't know why it's like that, but it is what it is. But I think the crazy, like and I told this story a bunch of times. The craziest thing that I saw is that I met this male nurse. I picked up a shift at this one place, and he was smashing one of the CNAs. And the
Mm.
CNAs were the CNA had came up to the job, and I'm sitting there, we talking, and all you hear is psh, psh, like somebody banging on something. And I'm like, what is that? And you can hear it's so loud that you can literally like hear it from the nurse's station. So we both go outside because at this point I'm thinking somebody's shooting because we in the hood. So I'm like, okay, so we run out, we run to the door. I'm talking about the girl got the bat, boom, boom, going to town on his car, smashed out all the windows, smashed out all the tires, let them all out. And he was like, bruh, I can't believe she doing this. She work here. And I'm like, dang, for real, what happened? He was like, man, this was this little shorty I used to crack. And I said, there we go. You done pissed her off. You probably was messing with one of the other chicks up in here and she got wind of it. That's why I don't promote, especially in long-term care.
Mhm.
I do not promote messing with women at your job. Fellas, don't do it. it's not worth it. But y'all have put me on to some game right here. Old DM says she is right about the OR bond. I believe you. I 100% believe it. Um, it makes sense because when y'all do see some traumatic stuff, I guess that does make you closer. You know what I'm saying? That's your team member, but that's wild. That's too much drama for me, man. And I'm scared of child support. So I ain't got time for they said we stay keeping secrets. Vegas rules. Woo!
Can I ask? Because Lola talked about HCA. You remember HCA? Do they still have that star program for
Yes, I do.
you know how they used to lowball nurses, right? So
Yes,
yeah. So my worry is if they get them from school, they're gonna lowball the heck out of them
of course.
because it's contract. Then you're stuck for 2 3 years.
That's true. They're doing it now. They're doing it right now as we speak. However, it's like you get that tuition reimbursement and you get the cheap tuition. So people are like, you know what, I'll just stick it out and then graduate and, stay for 2 years and travel all around the world. So it's like a catch 22 if you don't have money to pay the Chamberlain money, or, Chamberlain is pretty expensive. Denver College of Nursing is expensive. All these schools, like he said, like when I was listening to your podcast this morning, you really hit some game. These schools are so expensive, so that a lot of people will say, "Hey, I'll go with Galen and then stay there for 2 years, struggle it out, and then get my license." But in the next 2 years or so, it will be like the NBA draft. He is so on point because it is getting crazy. When you sign up for nursing, they're already trying to hire you the first year of your clinical in nursing school. You will
Mhm.
have the schools hitting you up like, okay, you know what? When you graduate, come see us. So he's right on the money. Really, really, nursing. Yeah.
Let me get a shout. Let me give a shout out to. Let me see. No one. Shout out to no one with the $5 super 4.99 super chat. Thank you, my brother. That's going right towards my cruise fund. Here by the way of BGS. Shout out to BGS. It more. I'm a very big supporter of him. I really. It says I rarely see attraction in female nurses except in college. Is it just the proximity, free sex, or attraction, which leads to cheat? I think it's what everything Miss Lisa had mentioned. The trauma bonding. Um, nurses is a primarily female dominated industry, and when you see dudes up in there, especially masculine dudes and everything like that, and they saving lives, and I think that just automatically draws, and don't let you be attractive and masculine and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think it kind of creates itself. Shout out to DM, by the way, too, here by BGS Itmore. Shout out to BGS Itmore one more time. That's a wild situation. Let me ask you something, Lisa and Peterman. I wanted to ask y'all, do you think, because I predicted that this is gonna happen. I believe that hospitals are also going to start opening their own schools again, because I was told that back in the 80s, a lot of hospitals had their own nursing schools and they would just train the nurses from jump. And what do you think about that?
I agree with that. It's actually happening right now. So HCA has bought out Galen College School of Nursing.
Okay.
So what happens is that if you're hired in HCA, you can do a direct application to Galen College of Nursing and get straight in, unlike someone who doesn't work for HCA and they pay
Okay.
your tuition.
Mm-hmm.
But if they pay your tuition, you have to sign a contract that you will work there for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So HCA is doing that where I think they bought 80% stock in Galen School of Nursing. So
Mm.
it's happening right now. They just opened one Galen College of Nursing in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
So anywhere you see an HCA, you're going to start seeing Galen School of Nursing. And what they will do, they will start hiring people straight out from Galen School of Nursing, like a direct pipeline. So what you were saying this morning is actually happening live right now as we speak. And even the hospitals, you're so right
Yeah,
about
because the
that.
industry is. Oh, go ahead. Uh-huh.
The hospitals, they're getting tired of training people and then they leave in a year or two. So that travel nursing is going to pop up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you invest in the right stock, you can make a lot of money. So I recommend, you see nurses right now, what they're doing, they're opening IV therapy clinics, and they're making money. One IV bag is like $100 per
Mm.
treatment. So I know two nurses,
Whoo!
yeah, two nurses who has an IV drip therapy clinic right now, and they're making a lot of money.
But
Mhm.
Lisa,
Yeah.
they say what they're doing. I've told CJ before. It is a problem. They will get the nurses, but the
Peter,
value for the value for nurse experience declines significantly.
You're right.
Because what will happen is if I'm lowballed from nursing school, I can't wait for that 2 years to
Hmm.
finish. Because
Hmm.
they know I'm leaving. Guess what? They're like, man, I'm gonna just give you that 2 years. Guess what? I have more batches coming. So you're gonna
Exactly.
keep having all these 2 3 year nurses taking care of people in ICU, ER, OR. You need experience. You
Yes.
need to
but
focus on
that's where the
retention.
money gonna come in, Peter. But that's where I think the money gonna come in because a lot of these nurses are not gonna take these deals. They're not gonna. They're
Yes.
just gonna say, you know what? I'll go into debt because I know I'll be able to get $100,000 sign-on bonus for 1 year once I get the experience. I don't think a lot of nurses are gonna take the deals. I think they just gonna rather go ahead and take financial aid or pay for their education because what the pandemic did was expose the amount of money that really could be made in this game. And I
Yeah.
don't think a lot of nurses, they see channels like mine. And listen, if any of you hospital corporations want to just throw me $2 million right now to shut up, I'll shut up and all this will go away tonight. You dig what I'm saying?
No,
Throw
no,
me 2 million and I ain't exposing a soul. I'm out of here.
no.
But
CJ, my sister used to work in one of the hospitals in Austin, Texas. Is it Desol or Dell before they sold it all? Yeah, they used to do the same thing where they would hire you because when I finished school, there was no way. A lot probably knows this as well. Back in the days, there was no way you could finish school and go to ICU or
Of
ER.
course.
They're gonna ask you to go get 2 years of med surg first. You go get
Exactly.
2 years. Now they get them. How do you come from school directly and you're already in ICU? That's
They use a
crazy.
CRM program. They use, and many hospitals use a program. It's called the nurses residency program. So when you
Stop program.
graduate,
residency, yep, I was just
yes,
about to say that.
yeah. So the nurses
Yep.
now, unlike a couple of years back, the hospitals will tell you where to go. They'll tell you go straight to med surg. Nurses now have more power to say, "Hey, I did my 2 years. I have my RN license. I want to go to cardiac cath lab, and
Crazy.
this is what I
Mm,
want. And if
Crazy.
you don't give it to me, I'll go somewhere else." So because my
that
friend
will
just,
take you.
yeah, my friend just graduated from WGU, Western Governors University, with a BSN in nursing, and she said, I'm interested in cardiac cath lab." And normally, a couple of years back, they'll say go to med surg, get 2 years. Now they're like, okay, so they put her in nurse residency, so she's getting her new RM pay, specialty pay differential, and shift differential. So nurses are now telling people what they want because the
It's
need
changing.
is great. The need, yeah, it's changing.
One
Um,
million nurses are expected to leave the field
yeah,
in 4 years. That is scary. That's
it is.
scary when you think about it.
It's scary and also exciting because
Yeah.
if you just graduate from nursing school and you want to go straight to the OR instead of doing med surge, you could go to the residency program and go straight to the OR and not waste your freaking time.
Right. Lisa,
Hmm.
and also I think nursing school they need to add maybe a class during nursing school talking about business opportunities
Yes.
for nurses.
Yes, I say that
But
all the
but
time.
when you
Yes.
finish, you're always thinking best. I'm like, there's freaking more shit you can do with your nursing degree, not just bedside.
Yeah.
So you gotta
A
learn
lot,
it in school.
yeah, a lot of male nurses, they go straight to house supervisor. A lot of male nurses go to nurse recruiting. So if you don't want bedside, you could do liver transplants. You could do so many things that you don't even have to be in the bedside. So it's a lot of things that also nursing students have to take that responsibility to look at your channel and watch what you're saying and listen, because these hospitals and the schools, they will not tell you all this. You have to look at the podcast to hear that. The school is about getting you to stay as long as possible, getting your money. The hospital is about maximizing your talent. But these podcasts, like High Value Nurse and all those podcasts, is giving you information that you can help yourself go on to. I love your I'm a huge fan. Huge fan.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who support the platform. One thing I was gonna say too, Lisa and Peter, they're starting in California. I forgot. Actually, I'm gonna read this story if y'all got some time really quick. They're starting and they're testing the waters right now with this, because now this hospital in California, they're giving out $100,000 sign-on bonus for 3 years. Now, granted, that's only around 33,000 per year, but that's just a test.
Wow.
They're throwing that out because they're in danger of closing.
Yeah.
They don't want to close though. But they're going to try to.
How many?
Yeah, they're going to for 3 years. For 3 years. But this is just a test, because nurses are going to be like, absolutely not. I can make $200,000 a year in California alone just by being a regular staff. But they're testing the waters to see that, okay, what can I do and what can I not do? What are they going to get away? What are they going to allow? Because they don't want to lose money by closing. So they're going to do little by little by little by little. In a minute, you're going to start seeing $100,000 bonus for a 1 year thing.
Yes.
And this is why it's going to create the new wave of millionaires.
Yes.
And I predict within the next 4 to 5 years, you are going to see more nursing millionaires than you ever have before.
Yes. Just like you said, it will be like the NBA draft. And people think it's a joke, but it's serious. And you know why I know it's serious? Every single day, I get emails from WGU, Chamberlain, all of these nursing schools. They're telling you, they're looking at your prereqs. They're like, okay, you have to take the HESI. Before, you had to get a 95 to get into nursing school. They're sending emails now saying that we'll take you at a 70, which is scary. They're like,
a lot of schools don't even. It's some schools in Ohio, you don't need an entrance exam especially if you're LPN. If you're LPN, you don't need no entrance exam to get into certain schools. You could just go because they're trying to get you through the door.
Exactly. And that is a good and bad thing, because at the end of the day, there's only you going to take that NCLEX exam. So doing anatomy, physiology, you're not passing those classes and they're pushing you along. Those are the building blocks, and you will have to do the NCLEX. So just imagine wasting 2 years of your life failing the NCLEX again and again because you didn't grasp the building blocks that you should have.
And see too, that's why. But see, and I don't promote them buying the fake nursing degrees. But the fact that some people bought those degrees and actually passed the NCLEX, that just shows you the forward thinking that those people had, because that they knew it's about to be a bag out here.
Exactly.
It's about to be a real bag out here. And listen, I know it's a lot of people that be like, oh, it's not about the money. You shouldn't. Yes, it is.
It's about the money, man.
Yes, it is. Let's not cap. It's about the money, because your employer knows it's about the money. That is the exact reason that these hospitals are giving $100,000 sign-on bonuses, because they about to close. It's about the money.
Let me add one more thing. I always tell new nurses, if you want to stand out, get all the possible certificates you can get. Get your PALS, your suturing, your PAS to make you stand out.
Yes.
You must always add to it so that when they see your resume, you are that. They know, okay, she different. So you need to add more. Just don't rely solely on what you got from school. Always add extra classes online, or you can go for, I would say, suturing, wound care, all those extra stuff that nobody talks about. Get on your belt. When they see that, and you go out there on contracts, you'll be making bank.
And then at that point, you be able to come negotiate your own price.
Exactly.
And that's why I try to tell people, if you're gonna really get in this game and take it serious, I promote being as the most marketable nurse that you can be. That's why I say, like, with my journey in nursing school, it's a business for me still. So I know that to become the most marketable person I can be in the field, I either got to go to the OR, I got to get those other credentials that Peter just named. I got to get in the ICU. I got to learn how to take care of the sickest patient that I can before I get out and do this travel nursing stuff, because I want to look absolutely phenomenal. Because you better believe I'm coming for the bag, ladies and gentlemen. But you are not getting, because see, they don't want a bad investment. You got to keep it player each way around, and it has to work in both parties. I don't want to give you a half-ass nurse. If I'm requiring all this bread, you better believe I'm gonna put in the work and actually do a good job. That's why when I do get my RN, even though I'm gonna take a pay cut, I will go to this hospital in the city. It's a level 1 trauma ICU, but it's known around the country. And they said 5 years in there. 1 year in their ICU is like 5 years in a lot of other places.
I believe that. Yeah.
That just tells you what type of ish they dealing with. You dig what I'm saying? If you really trying to get your money popping in this game.
And I feel like, especially for minority, it's always like, well, don't think about the money. The money will come. No, the money wouldn't come. You have to think about the money because you're putting an investment. To nursing school, it's no joke. And it's 2 years of your time, maybe 4 years for BSN. And those people who go to CRNA school or MP school, that's another 3 years. And you don't have a life. So for you to say it's not about the money, for people to tell you that, that's pretty much insulting your intelligence. You have to say, how much are you giving me for that time that I'm spending studying? And again, what you were talking about is there's a lot of people who don't care, and they will put your license and your freedom in jeopardy. So you have to notate your patients. Like when you were talking about the sepsis patient, don't worry about being fired. Send the sepsis patient to the hospital, because if anything happens, the family will sue you. You'll be facing life sentences. It can get real very quickly.
And guess what, Lisa? That patient is in the ICU right now.
That's
Still
what I'm
there.
saying. So don't worry. The doctors can't fire you. They could recommend, but the person who fires is the company. So the people who make the decisions is the hospital. The doctor can recommend, but the doctor is not your boss. And a lot of people don't know the hierarchy of things. Like in the hospital, if you're a nurse and a tech, your boss is the ER manager, the ER nurse manager, the ER charge nurse. Okay, they're the ones who put in words for you to get your raises and bonuses. If you're a doctor, your bosses are, if it's anesthesia, the anesthesia doctor. If you're a surgeon, the head surgeon. So they're different bosses. The doctors can recommend that you be written up, but can the doctors fire you? No. It's the hospital that hires you. It's the long-term facility that hires you. But if you did the right thing, you shouldn't be worried about being fired. Because it's patient safety.
Can you blame them when your charge nurse barely got out of school 2 years ago?
Exactly.
I'm saying that's the problem. I keep telling you. When I finished, my charge nurse was from the UK, and she had the old nursing dress, that thing on the head, the old way they used to dress back in the day. If any doctor messes with her baby, she will make the doctor apologize to you, to your face. She was that powerful. And then she was a charge nurse, and nobody dare mess with us as a doctor. If you mess with us, she will bring you in and she will make the MD apologize to you. Yes. She was that powerful. But now you have all these 2-year nurses becoming charged. I'm like, what the hell? You got no experience.
Because exactly, you're right. But the game has changed. In my ER, you have nurses who graduated last week being charges, and it's all across the country now, because a lot of nurses are retiring. So it's not the hospital is bad, it's every single hospital is, and it's not their fault. It's just that there's so many nurses retiring. It's not their fault. It's just what is happening. There are people
no. Listen, they could fix that problem. I was in management, so let me tell you something. They fixed that problem before, but because of greed, they brought it back. Yes. Remember, back in the day, you have free charge. If you were a charge nurse, you should not be having patients.
Yes.
How the hell can you be a charge nurse and still have five patients? How the hell can you do your job? You got your own patients, 5 patients, 6 patients, and you're also charging. You can't help the new nurses. You can't help with the IVs. You can't call your doctor you can't call lab.
You're right.
So you want people to do the job free charges. When I finished, we had somebody that did our admissions and our discharges for us. That way
Mm.
you could focus on just patient care that way.
Mhm.
But now you got like 6 patients on the tele floor. You're watching the strips. Everybody's all stressed out. Then you're putting the life of your patient in danger. So it's greed. That's what's happening too. They're being greedy at the hospital. It's all greed.
It's going to be a very exciting time in the next 4 years to see how everything plays out. That's why I think nurses watch the podcast, be educated. Don't just rely on the news. I always listen to other nurses because you're going to have to advocate for yourself, for your license, for your pay. And if you don't know that this is the kind of money you can make, you'll be stuck making BS money.
Yep.
Mm.
You
I'm
know,
gonna have to get y'all contact information. Maybe we can start some sort of thing where if y'all have extra time, y'all can like mentor, or we can have like a group or something like that, because y'all have been really giving game for the last almost hour, and I appreciate that. That's why I was just letting Peter and Nurse Lisa rock, because they was lacing me with game. And so, that's another thing too.
Wait.
Like, a
See,
lot of nurses got to learn how to listen, especially if you a rookie. You know what I'm saying? If you green in the game, if I hear some nurses that got game, I shut up. They could have rocked out for another hour,
let
and
me
I
give
wouldn't
you
have said a word.
wait, hold on. Let me something quick. You know what's crazy about nursing? You could be 5 nurses working on the same floor, and somebody's making 4 times of what you're making, and you're doing
exactly.
same job, and somebody's making 4 times of what you're making. Now you're right there because you don't know.
Exactly.
That
The
doesn't
travel
work for me.
nurses, yeah, the travel nurses right now, they're making 4,000, I think
Dang.
4,300 in 2 weeks, travel nursing right now that I know of, 4,300. So that is huge.
Nah, listen. See, CJ knows me. When I was on the road, I was making like 10, 7, 8K. You know, you remember CJ? I was
Yeah, I
working
know.
for years.
I know.
I
I
was
know you was
working.
getting to the
I
bag.
was.
Let me get Marcus in here before y'all continue to rock out. What's going on, sir?
Good afternoon, my brother. And good afternoon, panel.
What's
Thankfully,
cracking?
I just got out of one of my surgeries, so I can talk to you guys. This is DM, by the way.
Oh, what's the deal? How you doing, sir? What's the deal?
I am loving life right now. Being a nurse, you are practically uh, you're pretty much your job security is pretty much intact. Right now it's so bad in terms of the fact that we don't have the proper staffing. People are coming in late. People are calling out. They have not disciplined a damn person because they do not want to lose anybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when you have the experience and you know your stuff inside and out, like the sister was speaking earlier. I got out of school. My first job was as a vaccinator. Then I worked as a school nurse, and then from there, I never did med surg other than school. I went straight to the operating room, and I was cross trained to do PACU and to work in the operating room, and I've been there ever since. And I've never had a problem with getting a job. I've also never had a problem with my terms. And anytime somebody wanted to jump ugly as a heterosexual black man, shit. I just said, I would just say, what, I'll just clean out my locker, turn in my resignation, and they start begging and screaming not for me to leave.
What would you say the most? How long have you been a nurse, sir?
I've been a nurse now 13 years.
What would you say your most profitable year was as a nurse, if you don't mind saying?
I have no problem, brother. My most profitable year as a nurse was working for HCA, which is basically the family, as I joked about it, the family dollar of nursing.
Okay.
Because they will work you to the bone. They do not care. All they care about is numbers, and they'd rather pay you more money than to hire more staff.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
in the OR, child, everybody's, and literally the joke is, it's like, I joke about it. I said it in Vegas rules. You are literally like soldiers. You're pulling for each other. When you're sick, you come in and work because you know that if you don't come to work, somebody else is going to have an effed up day because they're going to have to do your work and their work.
Yeah.
Wow.
He tells no lies.
Hey, speaking facts, man.
Yo,
I'm telling you.
people don't know. They don't respect what we do until they actually see what it's like for us. And like the thing is this, the money's there, but child, when you work as hard as you do, you like I joke about it with my mom. One of the things that and with other family members and friends, I say don't ask me about work.
Exactly.
Don't.
And to add into what he was saying, this is how valuable nurses have become. There was a nurse who left a medication on the table, which you're not supposed to do. He's supposed to waste it. And they were like, we're writing you up for leaving this medication on the table. I know what he said. I am not going to sign any document of you writing me up, and you have 24 hours to transfer me to another department, or I'm leaving.
Don't sign a damn thing right now. You got the power. You got the leverage.
That's the power. That's the power. So he did something wrong, and he flipped it. 10 years ago, you will see the nurse crying, begging for their jobs. I'm so sorry. He's like, okay, fine, but I don't want to deal with your attitude too. So transfer me out. You have 24 hours.
Wow. So
24 hours. He left. He left.
Okay.
He got hired.
So DM, let me ask you a question. Do you have like a family? You have children or anything?
No, I don't have nothing. I have no relationship, no children, no nothing. I just look out for other family members. In fact, I moved from New York to Texas because of that.
So let me ask you something, because I talk to the guys all the time from an LPN level. Can you talk to the gentleman really briefly about how nursing can change your life as a single man with no children from a RN level in the OR or something like that? Can you touch on that real quick? Then I'm gonna have Peter touch on his story, and then I'm gonna have Lisa represent for the ladies. Go ahead, DM.
I can definitely tell you, if any man, whether you're young in your 20s or whether you're even upwards of your 50s or even early 60s, you become a nurse, literally, it's like you have an ATM with your degree, as long as you get the experience. Suck it up, pick a specialty, and literally the game is so fierce these days. They'll hire you with no experience, and if you say you want to work in ICU, they'll take you straight in there, and you'll be learning. You'll master it after 6 months, after 4 months, whatever the length of the residency, and you start working on patients. They will pay you out the wazoo, especially as a man. Shit. They need more men, because right now the biggest problem that they're having is, and I'm not trying to be mean about sisters, about women and whatnot. There's too many women going out because of pregnancy, because of they need a mental health day or whatever illness and whatnot. The brothers stay standing. The brothers stay grinding. If it's an overtime shift, they're gonna look towards you first. They're going to, and the thing is, if you show that you're willing to grind, oh, you are going to get paid. When I worked, and thankfully this is anonymous, I'm not putting my face out there, but when I worked for HCA, I doubled I doubled my salary in the first year.
Wow, that's crazy.
Easy.
Fellas, young men.
I would have possibly made more than that, but I had family, and I had other commitments, and I was trying to get myself situated. I was able to get the money that I needed to buy my house. I have a new house, very low monthly payment and whatnot.
Let me ask you something real quick. Within the next few years, you've been in the game 13 years. Within the next few years, do you see the path to becoming a millionaire becoming easy for nurses?
Very easy. As long as you learn first and foremost how to manage your money, and then 2, how to goal set, and 3, how to transition from working in whatever specialty that you're doing or whatever aspect of nursing that you're doing right now to something else.
Mhm.
Unless, like you guys were mentioning, and that IV therapy game is wicked, is huge, especially here in Texas. But the thing is that you have to, your skill set has to be very, very good in terms of being able to do what the task requires, as well as also being able to market yourself. Because
Mm.
when you're not working within an aspect of a traditional hospital or long-term care facility, it becomes a business and it becomes competition. But if you're willing to grind and you're willing to hustle, yo, literally, there's going to be a whole class of multimillionaires. Because right now, as it is, they're pushing more of the nurses to become ancillary caregivers on a level of doctors and more. And as you stated, you guys were very correct in terms of there are a lot of people leaving the game for various different reasons. And nature does not like a vacuum, so everybody else coming up has an opportunity.
Mm. All right, Lisa. Let me. I don't know like your situation. But I want you to represent for the ladies because most of my followers are ladies on this channel. To what would be your advice to any young lady out here in the game that really wants to get into nursing, and she may be dealing with people that's hating on her journey or trying to get through. Can you tell me for the how for the ladies nursing can change the game for them?
For women, unfortunately, in our society, we're really based on youth. So women are taught at a very young age, if you're not young, you're nothing. So my advice is a lot of older women and also men, but women who are working dead end jobs and they want to go into nursing, but they're scared because they feel like they're too old. Because as you know, everything TV media tells you, the older you get nothing. So I would advise the older ladies go back. It's only 2 years. Go to
Hmm.
school. You will find the help that you need. Graduate, make money. If you're younger, go to school, and make your money. But
Hmm.
if that's where your heart is at, go and do it. But the most important thing, understand, is a mental game. So know that when you sign up and you get into those schools like Chamberlain and Sam Houston and all those schools, for 2 years of your life, you're not going to have a life.
Mm.
So once you get that in your brain, half of the work is done. Like you said, I love your videos so much. The RN, how you went to the RN school and you left and you're planning to go back is so true. Everything you've been saying on your podcast, there's nothing you've said that is a lie. Everything you said is true. You have to
Appreciate it.
wrap your mind. There are people who failed out from nursing school because they're working their LVN jobs and they don't want to give up that LVN money. And I'm like, look, you have to close your eyes and cut your hours and go
Mhm.
to and because you have to study, so you have to make some sacrifices. Once you realize that you have to make sacrifices, you will be fine. Is when you want to continue that lifestyle of partying, working overtime and all of that, that's when you will drop out.
Facts. Yeah. And it's so crazy because I straight up lied to the doctor in the class, like to her. She was like, "Hey, are you gonna work during school?" She straight up asked me, and I was like, "No, I'm not." Just told a bold faced lie, knowing I was gonna work during school, but it was the interview, and she was like, "Okay." I mean, you ain't doing nothing but putting yourself in a hole or whatever. But and I do understand that some people work and they go to school and they are very successful in school, and I'm happy for them. But it just wasn't it for me because I like to grind it. But it's all good. It's a learning experience, and
It's a mental state, and also changing your mindset from worker bee to business minded. That's a hard shift because now
mm,
you have all this money and you've been taught since you were a kid, go to work, get your check and spend it. Consumer mentality. You have to switch that to an ownerment. Start looking at stocks, bonds, and real estate, investing your money in that. That's how
mm,
a nurse could become wealthy.
okay, Peter Man.
Yes,
Can you
boss.
please represent
Yes, sir.
for all the MPs out there? Can you please give some game to
Get
the
me.
young dudes out here that
Okay.
they're ready to get this bag, and they may not know what they want to do in life, and they teetering, and they got a girlfriend, but their girlfriend giving them trouble and all that kind of stuff. Can you spit the ism to them real quick,
Yes,
please?
yes, boss. So guess where I'm at?
What's that, sir?
I'm at the border making the bread.
Mm.
Okay, that's a lot. We're gonna leave that. See, Lisa knows what I'm talking about. So if you know, you know. So, but but
Okay.
anyway, but so all these immigrants coming from all these countries at the border, they need healthcare. So we hand that business on contract. So it's good money. So real good money, double what regular pay. But to any nurse out there coming in, the very first thing that I'm gonna say to you is this: you work for you. You work for CJ LLC. That's the very first thing. You don't work for nobody.
Mm.
So once again, let me repeat that: you work for you. You work for CJ LLC. That is you. You are a company on your own.
That's right.
So you're not there to work for anybody. And nurses now, you cannot live in a movement. You must think 3 years ahead of time. If you get into any hospital, any nursing home, anywhere you're working, where do I want to be in 2, 3 years from now? And who's going to help me get there? Everything I ever did in nursing 10, 15 years ago in terms of education and networking was people I met online.
Mm.
All nurses.com. Everything I ever did was people I met on that website. Everything I ever did. Because they have pages for everything. You want to be an MP, they got people talking about that. You want to be OR nurse, they got some. Everything you want to do, you must always find someone that is already doing it and try to network with them. So
Mm.
if you work in a big hospital and I'm in message, but I want to go to ICU, start networking. If they have any classes, it's free. Take it. Anything that can help your cause, but you cannot always live in the movement. You must have a target. If you come into ICU, I want to go to CRNA school. Where am I working at? Trauma hospital. Who can help me? Go talk to your
Yep.
CRNA. Network with them. They can help you. It will make your life easy. Okay. So what I learned in nursing is this: if you don't talk to people that know, you will not know. You will find out, but it will be like 5 years down the road. So talk to people. If you want to go to nursing school or to ICU, make friends with them over there. They will help you.
Mm-hmm.
You must be willing to engage people to help your cause,
Yep.
and you must always be on the lookout for the next opportunity because it's out there. It's always out there. The next is always out there. You cannot be stuck. Don't be okay. CJ, let me be nice with this. CJ, do you ever work with nurses where they be like, man, I've been doing the same floor for the last 30 years, working the same job, working on the same floor. Like, what the hell? I've been a med nurse for 30 years. No,
Yep.
don't be that nurse, man. Don't be
Mm-mm.
that. When you come in, what is the best opportunity here? I want it and go for it. And the opportunity is there for you. It's there. So I would just say once again, you work for you and
Mm.
don't in healthcare they always say I was a manager, so I'm guilty too. I've said it before. When they tell you, oh, go the extra mile, bullshit. Don't go the extra mile for any hospital. I'm being, I'm, oh, don't, just do what you have to do. Do your
Facts.
best and keep it at that. Because
Facts.
I lost two friends that died going the extra mile.
Mm.
Okay. I,
Mm-hmm.
I I think I told you before, CJ, where a friend of mine that we used to work like 14 days straight, 16 days straight back in the days when we used to like put them crazy hours, 16
Mm-hmm.
hours straight. And in front of me, she had a stroke in front of me.
Wow.
So don't go the extra mile. Do what you got to do, but don't kill yourself because when you die, they're going to hire somebody else and move on from you.
Mm.
So,
You're right. I
yeah.
100% agree.
So you want
What's up, Nurse Roxy?
Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing?
Good, good, man. We just been having a phenomenal conversation. The room been popping, and I really wanted you to come up here because I just wanted you to get a piece of this work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you had the opportunity to make it. We done had some phenomenal speakers. Shout out to Lisa that came up. Shout out to DM that came up. Shout out to Peter that's here right now. And we are just chopping up game about this nursing thing. I did a video the other day, Nurse Roxy, about how almost 1 million nurses are scheduled to leave the field by 2027, which is less than 4 years away. And I've talked about how a bag is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like a real bag is coming. And I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
So are you referring to the fact that you believe that there's going to be a more profound nursing shortage because of all the nurses who are leaving the profession?
100%. They are starting this one nurse. I mean, this one hospital, California. They're starting to test the waters. They're giving out $100,000 sign-on bonuses, and I predict that they're going to be handing out nursing contracts like NBA deals and everything like that. And I think the next wave of new millionaires will be a lot of nurses that are thorough, that know what they're doing. And I just wanted your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when it comes down to it, I believe that nurses are, and I always say this, nurses are in the perfect position to not only be high figure earners, but also to be in a profession where they can make that like long-term gain. So, I mean, it's a profession you can retire from. I like to think of it that way. So I think there's a lot of promise for nurses. You know, I'm big on nurses upscaling. So to me, I feel like if you really want to make those dollars, you got to upskill. But I'm learning more and more the importance of especially LPNs kind of maxing out, you know, as far as their earning capacity, because I think that oftentimes nurses are pushed to get those higher degrees. And to me, I don't know, I could be wrong. I feel like LPNs are really, they really walking away with a bag, in my opinion.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, from what I've seen with so many, and they said that each year 200,000 LPNs are leaving the field. That's not 200,000. I'm sorry. They said 80,000 LPNs are leaving the field each year, and it's definitely still going to be a bag in nursing for them, especially for us. But I feel like long term care is always the last to catch up.
sorry.
To cer- to
Sissy,
certain things.
sorry to come in, but when they leave in, are they switching to a different role in nursing or just quitting healthcare overall? Where are they going?
Well, the Bureau of Labor and Statistics just says that they're leaving. They're leaving the field completely.
Just healthcare. Oh wow, that's wow.
Yeah, so like they're walking away totally from nursing. They're trying to switch to other careers, OnlyFans, all that kind of stuff, gig economy. Like it was this one article that I read that a nurse, she said she quit to go work at Target, and they're just tired of the field. And again, I can't say that I really blame them in some circumstances, but I do understand that with endurance and with strong mindset, you are going to really be able to make a bag within the next couple years. And I don't think people really understand like how serious this thing is about to become. If you are a hustler, if you care about people, I think the opportunity is definitely there. I think it's the perfect time to get into the game. Um, but yeah, absolutely. And I think, like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to stay at LPN, but I won't lie to you. You definitely get more opportunities, especially if you know how to, if you know how to politic correctly as an RN. Like I'm never going to sit up here and lie about that. That's why I want to go back to school. But again, you can make a great career as an LPN if that's what you choose to do. You can get you a bag. But again, like I'm trying to come for it all. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do what I gotta do to take the necessary steps.
Mm.
But man, Nurse Roxy, you missed some good stuff. Like they were talking about how the OR
Fill
secrets.
me in.
Yeah, they were talking about like how the OR secrets stay in the OR, how all the cheating that go on and how they keep secrets up in the ER and because of trauma bonding and all that kind of stuff, man. It was popping. They put me onto some game that I had never heard of. Now I know you don't work in a hospital right now, but are you familiar with these stories and everything like that? Working, like the lovers and friends in the hospitals and all that stuff?
See, like sometimes nursing is like a huge soap opera. It's just like different channels. You know how like the Young and Restless and Days of Our Lives and different networks. That's how like
Right.
working. It's like these healthcare. Exactly, because you spend so much time. But there's also that horrible reputation that doctors have of, spanking the nurses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So fellas, if your lady is a nurse, you better hide your kids, hide your wife.
Just pray. Pray.
I'm just playing. I'm
Pray to
joking.
Jesus, or just pray to Jesus. That's what
I'm joking. Everybody ain't like that, fellas. Okay. Don't be looking at your wife's side eye. If she a nurse. That ain't the situation with everybody. I promise you. But yeah, this has been a wonderful show.
right,
Nurse Roxy, anything you want to talk about?
let me leave you. Okay, CJ, I'll see you later, man. Thank you so
All
much.
right, thanks a lot, Peter, man. I appreciate you.
I do want we had a really some time ago. You had brought up this really good topic actually about and we did discuss it to some degree about like how like you have nurses who tend to pick up like scrubs, bums, and they just throw all their money at them.
Yeah,
They just like
we were talking about that. We were talking about that earlier today. Are nurses bad at relationships? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, because when you said trauma bonding, the thing I think about is like somebody that's so stressed out, somebody so dogged out, especially if you're working constantly and you're not in a healthy relationship. Like it's so important that if you're a nurse and you're working, especially like hella hours, you focus on getting your bread, you got to be in a healthy relationship because you'll get yourself so stuck in that routine. I don't think men are so bad with it because I think that when it comes to a man, you're used to it. Like women want a man that have structure. Women want a man who is like has a schedule. The problem I think is what happened in a routine, right? The problem that I have is when you have females with that mentality and they don't know how to shut it off, they come home thinking they're gonna run their house like they run a unit. Exactly. Like they're first one at the house. And so acting like big mama, paying for everything, taking care of everything, and you just want this man to be home.
Who was that in the car with? That's
Actually,
another nurse?
it is my sister. She's not a nurse, but she has been a SENA at a hospital for like how many years? 20.
Shout out to your sister.
So she yeah, let me just show some love.
What up, though? What
yeah,
up?
so she knows it's real. She knows it's real. And the thing about it, like this, that not having those boundaries is just like, you come home and all you really want is just somebody to be there. A hard dick, whatever, somebody to laugh it up, distract you from work. And I see nothing particularly wrong with it outside of the fact that it's like, don't create no little boys in here. You dig what I'm saying? And then it's like good dudes that you could actually be with. In fact, I'm going to put it out there. My twin is totally open and on the market. If you know any nurses that's interested in somebody's hardworking, when I say she hardworking, I told you she goes for that bag. She treated herself to that brand new 2023 BMW sometime November or December of last year. She about that work life. And yeah, she with a bum dude right now. She's kicking him out. He's about to sit. Yeah, for a long time she was letting it go down how it was going down. Like everything was kind of like, I'm coming home from work. When I say she be going after that bread. But you see, only a real dude who respect work ethic really can, I think should have the privilege to be around somebody like her. But because she has been working the way she's been working, she paid off her house. Like where she is, Her investment look nice. When I tell you, that's why she's an LPN and she always motivates me. Like, even though I went and got an advanced degree and all that stuff in nursing, she's the one that really motivates me because she lets me know, like, no, LPNs really be going after the bag. She has a story that's similar to yours. Or when she went to nursing school, it was a program that was just like $4,000. Of course, she paid for it out of pocket, got in and out of it. You think I'm saying? And right now, she making over 130 plus easy. Last year, I think it was 150 thing. I think the year before was 160. She about that life. So my thing, LPN. So it got a sweet little gig because the job that she's been working at, because she's been working at her job so long, they just keep giving her promotions. So she's in management, you know what I mean? Listen, I'm just saying, if you know any single men out there, single, I will send her pictures to them if you got a date for that matchmate for me, whatever. We talking about hardworking, preferably a nurse. Why? Because we need somebody who understand that nursing thing, not somebody that just see the money and just don't know what we got to do to get it. You think what I'm saying? Dude been able to be around because literally she ain't no, like, I don't know how to put it to you. She worried about her bread. She ain't no city girl. So dude's been able to kind of get away with, you know what I mean? But she recently had to put him on notice. And so that's what I'm saying. If you know somebody out there, let me know.
The last dude she was with, what did he do for a living?
The dudes that she's with right now?
Yeah.
So his family had a mechanic shop. Recently, the mechanic shop had closed because the cousin of his that he was in the business with had passed away. But that should show you how much of a scrub this dude was, because he didn't even have it in him to keep the thing going. When it fell apart, he literally was like, it's like his right hand man passed away. I mean, I ain't gonna act like a dude can't sulk, but we gotta be able to focus on that dollar. Like, you can't be sulking to the point where you can't, you know what I mean? So she said he was just like on the couch all sad and stuff like that. And ever since then, she said things have just been really going downhill.
Okay, my dog Peter said he got a friend. He is also a nurse practitioner, 36, single, and no kids.
And she don't have no kids. All she worried about is that bread. Yeah, you know I mean, I just let it out here.
She got a clean womb too? She got an unused womb? Okay.
No kids. And mind you, I told you, that's my twin. She's 40 years old. I don't know how they feel, whoever feel about that. She's 40 years old. You know what I mean? Not trying to put her business out there, but you know what I mean? You know, I told you I did my little work. I did my little body work. You know what I mean? I said she did a little touch up too. But mind you, her thing, and this is somebody who ain't even had no kids. So the thing is looking right.
Okay.
Thing is looking right. Yeah, the top is looking right, the waist is looking right. So I'm just saying, listen, if you know somebody, you know what I mean, we can probably do this. I don't know if we can come back live again. You want to go live again? We can do it.
We got to bring her on. How much he got to make?
You know the crazy thing about it? Honestly, this dude that she's with right here, that's getting the exit right here, he has made it so sweet that I think at this point she would just appreciate somebody who gets up every day and goes to work.
Damn.
Get up every day to go to work.
Just somebody to go half, huh? Half on the vacation, half on the bills, huh?
When I tell you, when it comes to traveling, when it comes to shop, she got a bad shopping habit. You know how nurses is anyway. You know what I mean? So she the type of person, she Louis down, Gucci down, like that's how she live her life, whatever. I ain't knocking her for it, whatever. But when it comes down to it, I'm sure for her it's just a matter of you get up every single day and you appreciate that she gets up every single day at work. That's all the requirement is, I'm telling you.
So she haven't got rid of him yet? Because I don't want to be putting on
what do you know? What do you know that's gonna run up and get up out of that?
Oh man! So wait, he living with her in her house?
Well, she didn't got them keys back, so we gonna see.
Oh man! Well, listen, she got to get rid of him all the way before.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I ain't trying to get no lawsuit. Him running up.
I feel you.
But that's crazy. Yeah, I'm about to start the healthcare hookup show for all the.
Yeah, listen, let's do it. If you're
looking for a man in nursing and everything like that, or not just nursing, but all kind of fields. We ain't gonna just say nursing, but if you're looking for a professional man, fellas, you looking for a professional woman, holla at the player, cjkyles90@gmail.com. Kendra G ain't the only one that can do this. We gonna get it cracking. We gonna get it cracking.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna hit me up. We gonna have to pick a day for all the healthcare workers that's looking for a mate, and we gonna get it cracking. We are doing. Didi talking about some. I've been trying to do hookups. You said no. I mean, look. I guess if this what the people want, you know what I'm saying. Ladies, I would just say, you know,
You, you got to
it would.
respect Dee Dee's creativity.
I know. She trying to put me on game. She trying to get that bag too. So I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. But yeah, so fellas, ladies, hit me up. Fellas, you got to be a professional. Okay, you can't be at your mama's house. You can't be at your mama's house. You got to be professional. You got to have your own car, your own job, have a career. Yeah, it ain't necessarily got to be six figures or nothing like that. But I don't want no dust on my platform, ladies. I don't know. We gonna maybe do a 1 kid limit. You know, maybe a 1, 2. Ah, man, 2. We gonna maybe do a 1 kid limit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of my guys ain't trying to get with women that got a bunch of kids. I'm gonna just keep it real. A lot of my guys, a lot of nurses that I know, they're not trying to get with women with a bunch of kids. Maybe 1 kid limit, 2 if y'all was married or something like that. But if you got multiple baby fathers, then nah. I'm just putting it out there now.
And I told you my sister got no kids, no kids,
Peter Man said no kids standards.
no kids.
Well, y'all hard on the single moms around here, dog. Y'all are hard on the single moms around here, boy. So yeah, so ladies, fellas, hit me up. Send me an email, cjkyles90.com. We'll get this healthcare show popping. I'm gonna have to tell all the little nurses at my job about it. A lot of them got kids though, so I don't know. We gonna have to see. But shout out to all y'all. But it's
Yeah,
crazy because I
definitely.
read so many comments today, Nurse Roxy, on this one lady's page that APRN81 on Instagram. She had made a post about it, and all them nurses in the comments was just talking about how bad their relationships are and everything like that. As a matter of fact, this gonna be the last thing I do. Since y'all here and we still got a lot of people in the chat, I'm gonna do this. Speaking of Kendra G, I had a video with an she recently did a video with a nurse, and I want to play it and I want to react to it, and we can get it cracking. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if I can enlarge this. Now I'm not particularly a fan of Kendra like that because her shows be a little bit too ratchet for me sometimes. Hold on, if I can get this to play. It's not playing. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Let me try something one more time. But we can react to it because that's what I was originally gonna do. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let me see. Let me share. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna react to it and see what y'all think about this nice nurse that's looking for a man, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into it. Let me see.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm selected.
You are here.
Now
Hi,
she's a
I
nurse, fellas.
actually found your show through one of my coworkers. She was like, girl, you have to look at Kendra's show if you really are interested in dating. I was like, you know what, let me try. And I was on your Instagram and I was trying to get on. And then Facebook, I was trying to figure out how to get on. And I was like, let me try this link. And it worked.
What's your name, baby girl?
My name is Mallory.
Mallory. Where you calling us from, honey?
Houston, Texas.
Fellas, what y'all think? What y'all think about Mallory? Y'all step into her in real life? Let's continue.
Oh, I hope I have a feedback. Houston, Texas. How old are you?
I'm 28. I just turned 28.
28. What you do for a living?
I'm a registered nurse.
Uh-oh.
RN. You have any kids?
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mallory, Houston, Texas, 28, RN, no kids. Zodiac sign.
Pisces.
So let's see. We got a slight feedback. I'm trying to figure out where this feedback is from. Is it your microphone?
I don't know. There's no.
Let me see. Hold on. Come on.
Hi.
Oh, no.
Okay. What's your nationality, honey?
I'm biracial, so I'm black and white.
Black.
Uh-oh.
All right, baby girl. What
All
kind of
you
man?
light-skinned supremacists out there. I know a lot of you dudes just like these light-skinned chicks simply because they light-skinned. There she is. That's for all y'all, for all you light-skinned supremacists out there. Okay. She light-skinned, 28, RN, no kids. All right, fellas.
Somebody consistent, really. I mean, I feel like that's my downfall right now is consistency, loyalty. It's just like I'll start talking to somebody and then the conversation dies down. Like mostly I'll be on Hinge and then I'll match with somebody, we'll start a conversation and then it'll die off, or like we'll meet and then after we meet it's like the conversation goes. But I kind of think it's partially my fault. I do have like a crazy schedule sometimes with nursing, so we work 12-hour shifts. So sometimes when I'm at work, I try to keep the conversation going, but it doesn't stay because like I'm running all over the place. I'll get busy. So it's really my work schedule too that hinders.
There go that schedule again, y'all. She's a busy nurse, got a crazy work schedule. She's single, 28, biracial, like a lot of you niggas like. But that schedule is crazy. Let's continue.
Hinders me.
Okay. What's the deal breaker?
Honestly, I think it's kids. Kids and finances. Like if you're financially insecure, if you have a low credit score, I think those are two major ones with me, like debt to income ratio.
Nurse Roxy, is she what do you think about what she's saying right now? I don't think there's nothing wrong with what she's saying. What you think?
I'm listening. I don't see nothing wrong yet.
Yeah, okay, fellas. I don't. What y'all think, fellas? I don't think there's nothing wrong with what she's saying. I don't think she's asking for too much. Decent credit score. Let's continue. All right.
But that also has to go with credit score. Like, don't be covered in debt trying to get in a relationship. I'm really looking for somebody that's more stable. Because I am stable. Like, I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, okay, what's next? Like, career-wise, I've met like.
I can tell she done took care of a lot of dudes. I done took care of a lot of dudes on her face right now. And I am tired of these dudes running through me and my pockets. Let's continue.
I travel a lot. That's really what's a lot of my time. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the camera straight. But I travel a lot, and that's really what fills my time. I would like somebody that likes to travel too and has time to travel.
She's taking care of herself. That's what I be trying to see. A lot of these nurses just want somebody to lay up on the beach with. You dig what I'm saying? And they ain't got to pay for everything. Okay.
That would be great.
So let's get to the income. Does he gotta make a certain amount of money?
At least over 100,000. I mean.
There it is. Over 100,000. He has to make over 100,000. Fellas, is she asking for too much? Is she asking for too much with her looks? Because let's keep it real. Guys value looks. And the guys with the money, you know what I'm saying? They prefer somebody, that dude, 6-figure earner. Is she asking for too much? Nurse Roxy, what do you think? Is she asking for too much?
If she's making 6 figures, I think she can ask for 6 figures. Honestly.
Okay.
But she should be a little mindful that 6 figures may look different for everybody. Maybe they may have some stock options that you have to consider. You got to think about the big picture when you're talking about somebody's salary, where they work at, the potential for advancements and, growth and their own ambition. So no, I don't think you should get too stuck up on the salary if the person has potential to actually advance. Right.
Toya said, hell yeah. What are you saying hell yeah to? Do you think that's right? Well, what's she asking for? 6 figures? Is that too much, Toya? Let me know what you disagree with. Okay? All right, let's continue.
If you're at 100,000 and you see growth, that would be great. As a nurse, we make around 80 starting. So hopefully something but like either at that or more, or like you see growth within yourself. Yeah, I would say.
I don't think she asked. I'm gonna be real. I don't think she's asking for too much. You say she wrong. Why you say she wrong, Toya? I don't think she asked. Toya, pull up real quick. You say she asking for too much? Why you say that? Didi said she asked. I don't think she asking for too much. The women think she asking for too much. Is this too much, Nurse Roxy? Because my lady says she asking for too much. Toya says she asking for too much. Pull
I
up,
mean,
Toya.
Didi's entitled to her opinion still, but I think from my perspective, I don't think she's asking for too much because, like you said, I do get the sense that this is a person probably who is tired of taking care of men.
Let me see. 100K ain't much. I made more than that as a letter carrier. Okay. Well, that's cool. I personally don't think she asking for too much. Some of the ladies do. Okay. Let's continue.
At least 100.
At least.
My girls want 100K. That is like, I can name this 100K show.
Look. In Texas, 100,000 is really like $50 an hour when you equate it. So it sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much when you're thinking about an hourly pay.
But you see the way she's, and this is where the problem comes, because the way she is just making it seem like 100K is just easy like that for most people. That's the issue. I don't think she's necessarily asking for too much, but the way she says that, oh, it's just 100K. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the population can just no, that's not most of the population. So I think that's where the confusion comes in.
You're right. CJ, you are so right. The problem with the statement is it's nothing wrong if she's saying, okay, I need a person in a particular career. It's like you have to be mindful. A person can actually be very hardworking, a good man and everything, but that 6 figures is just not a part of that particular profession that they're in.
And let's be real. If she has no kids, you know what I'm saying? She got her own stuff and she meets another man with no kids and maybe he's making 80, like between 50 and $80,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why she would have any issue dating a man. I don't know. Let me see what the comments say. Let me go back up. She said Marcus said every career don't start that high of income. I agree. 100K ain't much. I made more than that as a letter carrier. She asking for too much. You know J.I.'s gonna say she asking for too much. It's just the audacity that you can base somebody's worth off their credit score. Why does another man have to pay for your ex mistakes? The delusion is real. First of all, get a good, respectful man first. A godly man. You and him can build wealth together. Unfortunately, Toya, a lot of women don't want to do it together. A lot of women want a man who's already won the race. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I think she wrong. Most people can't easily grab 100K. Okay. Y'all being real hard on her. Uh-oh. Here go my dog. What up, J.I.?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up? What's the deal, bro?
Yo, this is crazy. You got to ask yourself at a time when black folks was dirt poor, barely getting by. Why did families stay together longer and people could figure out how to be together for a lifetime? And now, when all this money is being made, blah, 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 people can't keep a family together. What is going on? It's because they don't want families. She talking about 6 figures. What does that have to do with keeping a family together? It's insane. And that's why they're not going to be with nobody. And that's what Kevin Samuels exposed. It is what it is.
I knew you was going to come in on it. I couldn't wait for you to come up. All right. Let me let this lady finish going. All right.
Okay, I feel you, girl. Mallory, what's the age range of date?
30 plus. Yeah, 30 plus.
Do you have do you want a black man or does it matter to you?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
See, here's the thing though. She said 30 plus. Okay. now we got to be realistic at this point. All right. How many 30-year-olds realistically are making over six figures like right now? Even though Peter K just said it's the new 70K in 2023, which may be true, but the fact still remains that that's not majority of people. And just like KS said, a lot of these girls expect men to be that much established at such a young age. That is very abnormal for a man that's 30 years old to be making over $100,000. Most men don't see that kind of money until their late 40s, early 50s. You know what I'm saying? So I I think that's where the delusion comes in. Nurse Roxy, what do you think about her wanting a 30-year-old? And she said 30 plus, but a 30-year-old making that kind of money.
I mean, I'm going to have to go with the Godfather KS on this one. Yeah, it's a little on the delusional side because the thing about it, again, like I said before, you have to keep in mind of the career the person is in. What are you trying to get? Is it the money you're trying to get or the character? If a person can get up every day and go to work, they just happen to not make it that six figure income, or like you said, if they're at a certain age where they're just climbing, they still building. Why would we be cutting somebody off at 30? Now, a woman should still have her standards. You got to be real with yourself around your standards. But 30, that could be a little delusional.
Ji, 30 years old, 30 plus, 100K. Is that give me something?
You already know it's delusional. That's not how things work. Listen, and it's a lie because it's crazy because they'll get on these shows, like for example, and I just use Kevin Samuels because that's a lot of people knew him and they understood the message. So when you say it, people get it. They ain't never even dealt with no man. like they like they ain't never dealt with no man. They'll go from like the Nurse Roxy was saying, I'm just gonna say because she put it out there, her sister dating a bum guy, and then the next guy got to be 6 feet. It's like, where do you get this? Like, how are like you crazy? But if you crazy because you done dealt with the bottom so long, then now you go all the way to the other end of the spectrum, and it's still dysfunctional because it don't make no sense at
Let me
all.
see. Didi said 50 an hour is not realistic in every field majority of the time. That's the cap pay. In
That's
most
like
cases,
after
it is.
20 years of work, like after a career, like at the end.
Right. Let me
She
see.
Xing out teachers, which are decent dudes. But, you know, you a teacher. She Xing out a lot of just steady career focused men that are good men.
Factory
Just
worker.
because she happens to be in a high paying field, which is good for her, but it's not going to work out. Because a man making that money, CJ, you already know, man, he got a rotation. Come on, man.
In most cases, yes.
Come on.
In most cases, yes. Let me see. Mailman Fresh said 100K doesn't go as far as it used to. But my thing is this though: she's young, she's single with no children. And even if she met a guy who was also single with no children, and he's making average money, or let's just say 60, 70,000 a year, they should be able to have a ball together. And I'm talking about a ball. I mean, come on now. Like okay, you know what I'm saying? She's doing too much. And you know, with being 30, she's talking about 30 plus. I could have got it if she would have said 40 plus, maybe 45 plus, but 30 plus, I don't know.
See, if she's working 12-hour shifts, you could just imagine where her mind is at sometimes. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you working 12-hour shifts. Come on, let's keep it real. You think when she's not working, she's at home surfing the net, you know, getting her body right, you know what I mean, really out there in the dating world, or she's sleeping and doing
Right.
Come on now, let's keep it real. So you could just imagine, you could imagine what it's like dating somebody like her. She probably got to do it on the schedule.
Man, and Giovanni has said what I have said for a long time. She said we start to get slightly out of reality being nurses because we got easy access to a quick bag. That is 100% fact. A lot of nurses have delusions of grandeur, for real. Most people educated around 30 ain't doing 100K, but they are still successful. All right. Toya says facts. Example, I make 150K a year as a nurse. My man makes 40K a year. He is doing what he likes to do. Does that give me the right to knock him down for not making 100K? That hell no. Especially if that works for your household. But I'm gonna keep it real. Well, and here's the thing. A lot of people say that in public and all that kind of stuff, but are in worse situations. A lot of the times, as you just saw, a lot of nurses are married to men who make nothing, who are at home doing nothing. So yeah, I feel you. Let me continue this video.
Okay.
I will take whatever is in my, I guess, my, if we're getting along and you're not racially what I would prefer. I've only dated black guys. Okay, let me just put it out there.
Uh-oh.
I've only dated black guys, but I've only been in 3 relationships also.
Okay, so well, I ain't gonna say low mileage because 3 relationships don't mean she got low mileage, but hey, JI, she only won't. Well, she open to other black men. I mean, open to other men, but she only been dating black dudes. JI.
I don't date white girls. That's not even for me.
Well, she mixed. She biracial.
She look too white for me. Like she don't look mixed to me. She like a white woman to me. I don't do the white woman. Shout out to NRA. You know, y'all do what y'all do, but I can't do the white women. That's
all right.
Nah, he right that you definitely look like she got Mariah Carey syndrome. You talk to her, you said you biracial. Yeah, I'm Irish. I'm Brazilian. I'm Turkish. Yeah, pass.
Yeah, she looks like a white woman. You can't look like no white woman for me.
All right, let's continue.
So that doesn't equate to a lot, but I'm not specific on only dating black guys. Like I'm open to everything.
You're open to everything. Okay. Yeah. So Mallory, he said he can't have kids, right?
No. I would prefer not. I mean, I've thought about it long and hard, and I don't want like baby mama drama.
No kids. And he can't, so he got to make 6 figures. He can't have no kids. And he got to be 30 plus. It's getting slim. It's getting slim. JI, she want all that. 6 figures, no kids, and she thinks she's not about to be part of a rotation. For real.
The craziness is, and let's be clear, it's dudes pushing buggies at Walmart that got a rotation. So let's be clear. But when you get to the level of a man, I don't think women really understand, when especially in y'all field or whatever, what it is like as a man when you're just a productive man, how many options are open to you just for being productive. There are so many bums out here.
Man, what straight
if you just productive at all. Like I've taken a chick to just a Red Lobster. The check comes usually for a person. I'm like, I got it. She's like, you paying? Like the bar is so low. Like bar is so low, and she's talking about 6 figures.
My girl told me about one of the people she friends with on Facebook. She said he can cheat. I just want him to come pay half of these bills or take me on a vacation. He can cheat. I don't even care.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. The bar is so low. They're like, you can just help out. Because they're like, if this got to happen, at least can you just do something? And she's talking about 6 figures and all the insanity, man. But they don't want relationships. They're looking for a dollar amount. So to me, you ought to just fit in with the rotation of the dude that make the money. Because if you really want a relationship, it wouldn't be about all that. To me.
Nurse Roxy, you want to chime in on that?
I mean, it's true. I think what I'm also thinking about is, sometimes when a man has children, it motivates them to actually work more. As far as the 6 figure plus that she's talking about, it's like a little bit more of a motivation. Why is a person killing themselves, going after all of that money, school, and whatever the case is, hours work, if they're only taking care of themselves? And like this brother just said,
because they like cruises.
You said what?
I said because they like cruising.
Yeah, but if they like cruises, their bench is gonna look like something. I mean, if they living their life, if they're living that life and they're about that life, they're gonna have a crazy bench. and you don't have to live with that.
There you go. All right. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, baby mama drama. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my
Fellas, she finna show that body off.
Okay. Oh, let's see this body, girl.
Body yaddy yaddy. Okay.
Ooh, body yaddy yaddy. She said.
Woo. Fellas. Okay.
Who's black on you? Is your mama black or your daddy black?
My dad.
You got your daddy.
Okay, J.I. What's up, fellas in the chat? Y'all saw the body. Is it worth all she asking for?
Hell no. And I'm not gonna hold her and say like she's ugly or nothing, but she looks like a white woman to me. I'm not into white chicks. That's not my thing. Shout out to the brothers that be, ebony and ivorying up. I can't do it. And to me, she's just like a white woman. I can't. That's just not my preference. Y'all got that though.
Fellas in the chat, y'all saw the body. Listen, I'm out the game, so I have no opinion on this. But fellas, are y'all for what she asking for? Is the body on par? Nurse Roxy, you saw the body. What you think? I know you ain't into women,
like I said, what is she doing in 12 when the 12-hour shift is done over with? Obviously, she's not going to the gym. She's not big, right? She ain't hella big, but obviously she's not going to the gym. So, like the Godfather would promote, if you are going to really be out here in this world, you really want to be, attracting high value men, you're going to really have to be focused on self-development. Just for her to be actually saying she's out in the market, I mean, stand up like that, that shows me like what her circle look like. I mean, she not horrible looking, but you on Kendra thing right now, talking about you out there, you ready to mingle, you available, and you coming in and looking like you just finished doing your laundry. Oh, man. That's not. But this is how a woman is gonna look after 12-hour shifts on a day off. So it's
but I ain't gonna lie, Kendra looks younger than her. To me.
Yeah, she does.
And she's only what she say, she's 28, and Kendra's like in her early 40s, and Kendra looks younger than her.
Right.
That's crazy.
All right. Let's continue. Let's continue.
That is out of the family booty.
Yeah.
All right, Mallory, when was your last relationship?
2018.
You don't have to answer, but when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A couple months ago.
Okay. Is that guy an option?
Huh?
Is he an option?
Oh no.
Why not?
It was more like times.
The dude she was messing with a couple months ago. Just pounded it out real quick. Fellas, that's okay with y'all? I mean, she's single. It is what it is.
We know how the game go, man. They single. They not. They bed still work. They body still work.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's continue.
You ready? Do you want something committed now?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm ready for a relationship, but like I mean, I'm a female and a human at the same time,
She's clapping.
Okay, fair enough. Mallory, why do you think you're single?
My schedule.
Honestly,
100% it's my schedule. Like, and like my time availability. Like right now, I book my trips out in advance. So either I'm at work. I work 3 days a week, and then I try and take a vacation once a month.
Hey, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. At least she's taking care of herself. But she says it's her schedule completely. So let me ask you something. Now, I think this is cap, because if that was true and the kind of men that she wanted were approaching her, a man that she would make the time for the type of dude that she wanted. If he was that dude and he was approaching her. What do you think, Nurse Roxy?
Of course she would make the time, but on top of that, we gotta look at this nose ring. Is that a nose ring she got?
I believe so.
So she's already out the she's out the loop for the dude she looking for.
I think it's the type of nose ring though, because it's not even a cute one. That one looks like the stuff they put on the cow.
Yeah, the second thing is a no. Is a no.
Yeah.
The body is on 4 or 5. The face is really a hard 4.
Damn.
You know what I mean? She didn't put no makeup on. Look, she ain't even. Y'all said it, not me. Look at Kendra. Y'all said it, not me.
Well, I didn't say nothing. I don't have no opinion on this. J.I., the nose ring, is that a turn off for you?
Yeah, for somebody serious, yeah. But notice this: the dude that was just banging her out, he wasn't making 6 figures. Hello.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. And that's another thing I think a lot of these girls don't understand. The dude that's clapping you is not making 6 figures, but you want the dude that's wife you up make 6 figures, and
They're crazy.
he got to work twice as hard when the dude that's clapping you for free didn't have to do no effort, and then you want to try to make the 6-figure dude wait?
The dude that's clapping her was pushing buggies at Walmart.
Oh man, yeah, you got a point there. Yeah. All right, let's continue.
So in that, like, in my free time, having consistent conversation, that's the hardest part.
So are you gonna make a change?
Absolutely. What? For the right person, absolutely. Like, if conversation is really going, I will come see you. Don't worry. Like, that'll be my next trip. I'll come. We'll make it work.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Now, see, that was a red flag for me, because she literally just said she will drop what she's doing to go see the right guy. But then in another breath, she said it was her schedule. So that makes me think dudes probably just not checking for her. And if they were, she's probably getting hit on by a bunch of dudes that she don't even want. So I don't know. But let's continue.
You know, she's not even bad looking. She has a beautiful smile, but to come on camera like this, come on,
so
man.
You think the way she presented herself, her first impression presentation was just not up to par?
It maybe could be a little light skin, supremacy mindset that I did. I think just because you're light and bright, that you could just come on the camera looking like any old type of way. Because the hair and the
now, what if she's
makeup,
a naturalista? What if she says that what if she doesn't do makeup?
She don't do makeup, but she do that stepping ring though, and she get them ass cheeks clap on a random basis. I'm cool. No, I don't think so.
She don't even look light skinned to me though. She just looked like a white. She kind of like an older white woman too, to be honest.
Oh boy,
in the face.
All right,
she's aged.
So she aged.
I say because I have my stuff together, and I'm not unrealistic with my expectations. I know I have flaws, and I'm willing to work and compromise on some things. And I feel like that's what lacks in today's society with women, is they feel like they're just perfect, And I know I'm not perfect, and I have some things to work on, but I'm willing to work on it with the right person.
Willing to work on with the right person. So let's do it. This is Mallory, Houston, Texas, 28, Pisces, RN. She does want kids one day. She's I don't know, is mixed the appropriate term, child?
Yeah, that's what I say. Is mixed. Okay. Yeah.
So she's Black and Caucasian, and she'll date 30 plus. All right, boo. How can a guy reach out to you?
Instagram. It's not on. Okay, but also my name is very unique. It's Malaria without the A. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's enough of that. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus says she got a drug habit.
She got the meth mouth. She got a meth mouth.
She do look like it. I ain't gonna lie. She got that face. She got that face like what they be doing. No, I'm gonna get out of there. But
she got a meth mouth. You probably got to watch her by the Pixis. You're gonna definitely have to watch her around the medicine cabinet.
She talking about that 6 figure, but she getting beat out like at the drive-in movie theater. That's what type time she on. But she on Kendra Cam talking about 6 figure. Man, they gotta stop it. They really just need to stop it. Like if y'all would just be like, hey, just be a good person. These are my goals. I want to have a family. I want to blah, blah, blah. Can we work together, do that? And just leave the money out of it. And if you find somebody that's on that same page, you'll find that it'll work itself out. Because the type of person that wants those goals, wants a family, they already understand, okay, I need to be working. So they're going to be working. They're going to be doing whatever. They're going to be whatever. But when you start throwing numbers out there, that it's not going to go right. It's not going to go right. Align your values.
Well, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a phenomenal show. I've had a wonderful time, and I think I'm going to end it here. Is there anything that you all would like to promote before we get up out of here?
I would just like to encourage the nurses, reach out to me. My website is advancednurses.info. If you are just kind of looking for your next step where you're interested in going, trying to get some assistance around finding out where you are interested in going in the future of your nursing career. If you just need even some to schedule a consultation just to kind of review your resume or ideas about what you want to do in nursing, as far as advancing in nursing, away from the bedside, remote roles, and some even roles that are on site, but they're advanced nursing roles that are away from the bedside. Again, my website is advancednurses.info. You can also email me at advancednurses@acd4n.com. Thank you, CJ.
No problem. J.I., I know you're doing your program soon, or if you're not, are you in a program already?
Yeah, man. So I'm in my surgical tech program, doing that now. My goal is that's a year, that's this year, and then next year.
Are you documenting your journey?
Huh?
Are you documenting your journey?
See, man, I thought about doing that and I was gonna make my channel, call it the Road to Travel Surgery instead of nursing or whatever, and doing it. But I'm horrible with the actually recording and doing it, man. So I don't know. I might gonna make no promises on it.
Well, if you do, man, let me know. I would love to watch and be a part and help you promote that journey. So but yeah, man, just let me know.
Well, John, I appreciate it. Hey, if you do the healthcare hookup, man, I want my credits for giving you the name, man. The healthcare hookup. It's gonna be a banger, man.
I'm gonna trademark that all day long for sure.
All right, man. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, sir. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I've had a blast. Be sure to look out for the next video, for the next live stream. I've been thinking about trying to live stream at least 3 times a week. And I don't know. I know I live stream from the car, but I'm talking about these type of live streams when I'm in my office. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get a little nap in because I got to work. So leave your questions, comments, concerns. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss none of the content. And until next time, if you don't do nothing else, ladies and gentlemen, get paid. Young nurse, get paid. Peace.